like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, aka B. Just before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. All of our YouTube videos. Hit that like button as y'all come in here. Hit the share to subscribe as well. Hit the Cash App right here on the screen as well, which is $BJ Matthews, $BJ Matthews. I will put the link comment inside the comment section at the conclusion of this video. If y'all want to donate to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast, that's it right there, $BJ Matthews. As well, get your membership badges that are available. I will be playing at the halfway mark how you can get your membership badges. Right now, we have over, I believe, 12 members right now. So continuously get your badges and get your perks as far as, merchandise, money, all types of great things we give out for people who have, membership badges, as y'all can see on the screen right there. Make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all come in here. All my subscribers, my new subscribers, my returning subscribers, my Clipper family, my NBA family, everybody that's just supporting the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. We definitely appreciate you coming in here on this beautiful Tuesday night, or Wednesday night, I'm sorry. But before we get started, man, let me just first share that with y'all. I apologize for being late. I know we are supposed to start about an hour ago, but I ended up catching a blowout in my tire out of nowhere, and it caused me to have to, get the tire, replaced and all that stuff. So it took, about 25, 30 minutes. So I said I was able to make the show, but I was a little bit running behind, and it happened out of nowhere, of course. So, I apologize y'all again for being late. But, now, and we're ready to get rock and roll with LA Clipper Talk. So let's go into the comment section right now. If you guys are in here, make sure y'all hit the like button. Let me know y'all get here in the comment section. We got over 10 people, so we should have over 10 likes. Shout out to my man Andre. Bubba, he says, salute to you, my guy. He said, I ain't gonna lie, the Lakers front court is looking better than the Clippers front court. We're gonna talk about everything that transpired today. Actually, this morning, because there's a lot I want to to expound on. But let me know in the comment section that y'all in here, man. Let me know, shit, a shout out, salute, hit the like button. Like I tell y'all, hit the like button, very important. Wipe your feet before you enter this house. Gonna have a really, really fun show. So tonight is LA Clipper Talk. So that basically is all my LA Clipper family comes out on a Wednesday night, and I talk to y'all about just strictly LA Clipper business, things pertaining to the Clippers, things that are pertaining to Clipper news, anything like that. I make sure to get it out to y'all. So make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all pull up every single Wednesday. My man the realist says, salute BJ in chat. Been trying to fight off this tiredness. LOL. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate it. Salute to my man OC Love. Salute BJ Pull Up, and salute everybody in the chat. And salute to, of course, Mrs. Hope, the beautiful Mrs. Hope. She said, welcome to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Right? Okay, the Gray said, okay, I'm a Laker fan, but we didn't get that much better. Every team in the West, we got better, so it's going to be a dogfight this season. Shout out to this LA Laker faithful as well. Okay to go. Appreciate you coming in. All Laker, Clipper, NBA family is welcome. Yes, we are a Clipper channel, but we welcome all different teams. So let's get into it. Eloquence is the key. Appreciate you coming here as well. Hit the like button as y'all come in here. Let's talk about it, man. Let's get into it. Of course, Christian Wood of the LA Lakers just became the newest, addition, the new acquiree on the team. And it actually went on like a buzzsaw today this morning because the Lakers have been pretty busy with different moves and signings and stuff like that. And this was just somebody that added on to the list. Christian Wood, 6'9", I believe 240. Small forward, power forward. Can shoot the three. You can shoot the mid range. Can get score buckets, things of that nature. Played with the Dallas Mavericks the last 2 years. Played with the Houston Rockets before that, and he is now the newest signing of the LA Lakers. And everybody know the Lakers pretty much know that the Lakers, throughout history, they get, most of the signees. They get a lot of the big names, things of that nature. When they go through like a little bit of a drought, when a player leaves, like let's say Shaq left in the 2000s, and you went through a little 3-year drought with Kobe Bryant before he got to a championship. championship with Pau Gasol. And after that little run, Kobe Bryant, of course, retires. They go through like I want to say like a 4-year, 5-year drought where they didn't even make the playoffs until they got LeBron James, and now they got Anthony Davis, and so on and so on. So this is the Lakers. They get pretty much a lot of the players at a quick in a hurry. They have 17 championships. The history, the repertoire, what I'm saying, the culture over there is about winning. That's what it's been about since George Mikan's been with the Lakers back in the 50s. That's what they've been. They're them and the Boston Celtics have the most winning franchises in NBA history. So more times than not, they pretty much get what they want. And now they got this, Christian Wood person, what I'm saying, does not have really a big resume, but he is a solid player. He averaged 18 points, I believe, last season, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have the stats in front of me, but he's been averaging 18, 17, 16 points the last 3 years. Now, of course, they've been on pretty, the bad teams like the Houston Rockets, but 18 points in the NBA, that's you're pretty much a top 50 player, pretty much top 50 to 100 player in the NBA, right? So as y'all come in, hit the like button. I put the poll up. If you guys do not see it on the YouTube page, the Lakers, how do they fare against the rest of the Western Conference? What seed do you guys see them with this addition of Christian Wood? But let's get to it, man. The title of this live is the Lakers are trying to build a team to beat the LA Clippers. Yes, I did say it. The LA Lakers are trying to build a team to beat the LA Clippers. And by the conclusion of this video, you guys will see my point of view, why I feel like that. And also I'll let y'all leave the floor open to you guys to come in here to speak and talk about, what your sentiments is. But there is no doubt in my mind that this move right here, amongst a number of moves the Lakers done made this offseason, is to beat the LA Clippers. And primarily LA Clippers, because the Clippers have had their number for the last decade, but primarily to this team, the last 2-3 seasons. They're 11-0 in the last 11 meetings in head-to-head matchups. So they've just been able to, have the upper hand over the Lakers. Now, let's talk about the Lakers, not just Christian Wood, but signings all throughout the summertime. These are the 5 signings they've added since the season concluded this year. So from left to right, Jackson Hayes, number 4, 7 feet, played for the New Orleans Pelicans. Taurean Prince, 6'9", played for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Of course, Christian Wood, the newest addition that played for the Dallas Mavericks. Cam Reddish, who played for the Portland Trailblazers, and now Gabe Vincent, who played for the Miami Heat. He's a 6'1" point guard. Cam Reddish is a 6'8" small forward. So, and we got 21 people in here. We should have over 20 likes. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Let's get these people in here, man. Let's get this the biggest live of tonight for your boy, so we can get the information out. Now, when I look at these signings right here, let me just first say this. The Lakers, if I had to grade their offseason as far as signings, I would grade it as a A-, B+. And I'm going to tell you why. Going off of last year, they made it to the conference finals against the Denver Nuggets. Yes, they did get swept, but they did show some, good things last year. They beat the Memphis Grizzlies, who were the number 2 seed in the Western Conference. Now, of course, they were, having little troubles with of course, the Ja Morant situation, and Steven Adams being out, Luke Kennard being out for that last game 6, which Memphis could use a lot of shooting. But nonetheless, they were the number 2 seed in the Western Conference. You fast forward into the game against the Warriors in the second round, they end up beating the Warriors in 6 games as well. Now, a lot of stuff was controversial in that series, the call in, which I spoke up very highly on, that I felt the Lakers got entirely too many free throws to compensate them to actually win that game 3, which I think kind of threw the game out. But nonetheless, the Lakers showed me that they have a very, very well-rounded team now. They got more length. They were able to, get the best out of their guard play and D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves prior to that Denver Nuggets series. They had some fight in some of those role players, and I think they have a good team around LeBron and AD. So comparing it to the years prior, they got better because they were able to, find guys that fit. And that's all credit to Rob Pelinka. And shout out to the signings that they did get with these pieces, because what I see is more youth, more length, and more grit. Um, Jackson Hayes is a very, very, sporadic player. He does bring excitement, he does bring athleticism, he does bring youth. Torian Prince is another player who's given the Lakers troubles and fits throughout the regular season. When he was with the Minnesota Timberwolves, he can stretch the floor, he can shoot the three. He does bring toughness on the boards. He's a very, very skilled player as far as, catching and shooting and also rebounding the basketball. And then you add, of course, the Christian Wood signing, which is another player who can stretch the floor and shoot the three. Not that great of a defensive player as far as on the guard on the perimeter, but he does bring, shot blocking. I think he averaged a block per game last year, which is definitely something, the Lakers can never use that much, rim protection. Cam Reddish, I know a lot of people say he hasn't really panned out. I believe he's 23, 24 years old. But ever since he left Atlanta, he hasn't really found a home yet. The Knicks, he was there for 2 seasons, and he was with the Trailblazers last year. But me personally, I've always liked Cam Reddish because I think he has a very smooth game. I just think that he hasn't really found his niche yet with the right organization, the right team. And then, of course, Gabe Vincent, y'all saw what he did last year in Miami. I personally don't believe he's going to make the same impact with the Lakers. I just think Miami has more of a culture that, turns in, average players into like the best version of themselves. And I don't think the Lakers really tend to do that with, average guys. Just because LeBron and Anthony Davis, all those big names over there, Miami doesn't really have that problem. There's no real egos. So they are able to uplift, their solid role players. Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, Victor Oladipo, Duncan Robinson, all the guys who you wouldn't think would make an impact, they go over to Miami and end up, make a name for themselves and get paid as well on different teams when they get traded. But nonetheless, it's about the Lakers. A lot of things that I see with this team is very, very, familiar with what I've seen with the particular team that I'm going to talk about. But nonetheless, if we look through the Western Conference right now, these are the 15 teams. Now, of course, we're going to go through only really 10 because the rest of the last 5 really, well, I'll say the last 4 because I think Dallas just, for whatever reason, just didn't get what they need to get this season. But I think they will be a playoff team this year, which means somebody's going to be out of that top 10 right there. But when I look at the Western Conference right now, you got Denver, Memphis, Sacramento, Phoenix, Clippers, Golden State, Lakers, Minnesota again, New Orleans, and OKC. Those are the top 10 teams from last year. Now, of course, a lot of things went on last year. Injuries was the main thing. Certain key players were out. Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, of course, Paul George, John Moran with the whole gun situation. Phoenix, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker missed a lot of games. Anthony Davis and LeBron missed a lot of games. So, a lot of the key players missed games at, key parts of the season. So, with that being said, when you look at the entire Western Conference, that's why you see the records the way they are. The low 40s, and the top team had 53 wins in the West. You're used to seeing teams with, 60 plus wins in the Western Conference being that number 1 seed. So, there's a lot of, uneven balance going on last year, which I do not expect this year. I expect the team who comes out the West to have close to 60 wins as the first seed. That's just my opinion. But when I look through the Western Conference and I see these teams, each one of these teams have a certain makeup about themselves, right? If I look at any team in the NBA period, they have a certain way about themselves, how they play, their playing style, their culture, their roster, what the coaches like to do with these players on the floor. That's when I look at, every single team, not just in the Western Conference, but the Eastern Conference. But we're all talking about the LA Lakers, so that's why we're looking solely on the Western Conference. So let's look through the first 10 teams. I'm going to go through this very, very quick, and I'm going to go into my soliloquy, and I'm going to let y'all in. So y'all can keep hitting that like button, keep, staying in the polls as well. But let's start from the number 1 team, the champions, the Denver Nuggets. What do they use? What are their offense pretty much pertains around? Of course, Nikola Jokic, the big man in the middle. Now, Denver, they've lost, a few pieces from their championship team. Bruce Brown, Jeff Green are the two main pieces they lost this past season. But Denver's IQ and their identity is based again out of Jokic and then Jamal Murray, who of course is their scoring threat, especially in that fourth quarter. They have a couple long wings in Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter Jr. They got some scrappy guard play with KCP still there. But their main thing is just dominating through Jokic and then Jamal Murray in the in the scoring aspect. They're not really known for their wing play. Memphis, of course, they're a team that's young, athletic, gets after it. They're not a very big team, but they're a very scrappy team. And they're a team that, is going to fight through, and claw through. Sacramento, of course, what is their makeup? Of course, running gun. Not a really very good defensive team, but they're a hell of an offensive team. They led the league in scoring this past season. They get up and down with De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk. They just picked up JaVale McGee, which I think is going to be a very good pickup. But they're very weak at the wing position. Again, I'm focusing on the wings because that's what the Lakers tended to get. To compete with a team I think that they try to compete with. The Phoenix Suns, what are they known for? Of course, you got KD and Devin Booker. They're trying to, just go through their starting five. KD, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, Bradley Beal, and I guess Josh Okogie. They don't really have much of a bench, but their starting five with their scoring is definitely elite. Elite. So, not a lot of wing depth. Very, very good scorers on that team. Not much of a point guard either. Not a great defensive team outside of Josh Okogie. They're just going to be known as a team trying to score and put the ball in the basket. So those are the top four teams, and none of them in that top four really have elite wing play. So you have to ask yourself, why did the Lakers go and get multiple 6'6", 6'8", 6'9", 7 feet? Why did they get all these long defenders all at one time? And when I look at the Western Conference, the only true team the Lakers really had trouble with was the Nuggets, and really the team I'm going to compare them to in a minute. But I found it very, very weird that they just went out and got all these wings at one time. Right? But let's move on. Let's go to the Clippers. Of course, the Clippers, they're known for what? Their wing depth. They got multiple wings with Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Terrence Mann, Nicholas Batum, Robert Covington. They got Norman Powell, Kobe Brown. Like, they got a bunch of long athletic wings. Terrence Mann as well. 6'5" to about 6'8", 6'9" guys who are, able to defend on both ends, who can get out and run, who are athletic. That's what the Clippers are known for. Their wing depth. And then you got the Golden State. They're known for their outside shooting, of course. They're, running gun. Their ball movement. They're just basically known through, of course, Steph Curry and the Klay Thompson system. Draymond Green as well. But no real long wing depth, outside of Andrew Wiggins. Right? They're not a very big team as well. So they just, they're a lot like Sacramento. The Sacramento Kings and Warriors are a lot alike. They're going to kill you based off their pace and their outside shooting and their scoring. That's how they beat you. Of course, the Lakers is the team we're talking about. You got the Timberwolves, who, with all intents and purposes, they have all the talent in the world to be a dominant team, but they just don't have the IQ. And that's just being as nice as I can be. Like, the Timberwolves are a team who could give the Lakers trouble, but because of their IQ not great, of course, to Karl Anthony Towns, is why I don't feel like a team really fears them. Don't really fear them at all, because it's like they're just, they're not a smart enough team when it comes down to the closing moments. I remember the playing game when the Timberwolves played the Lakers, and they were up by, I think, double digits in that third or fourth quarter. And I was just thinking in my head, they're going to blow this lead. Karl Anthony Towns gets in foul trouble. They're going to lose this game because they just don't have the discipline nor the IQ to beat a team like the Lakers. And they just gave up the, loss. Same thing against last year against the Memphis Grizzlies when they lost to them in 6 games. They had a better overall team, but because of, them giving up large leads, I think 2 consecutive games 3 and 4, more than 25 points, they give up both of those leads. To me, shows there's something IQ wise and there's something mentality wise that's not clicking with that Minnesota team. But shout out to Anthony Edwards. I've already said it before. I think Anthony Edwards is going to be the best player in the league in the next about 4 or 5 seasons. But I think they need to find out how to actually games. And then of course New Orleans. Now this team does have wing depth. Um, say with Herb Jones, they got rid of Jackson Hayes. They got I think what's his name, Trey Jones as well. Zion Williamson, who's not really a wing, he's more of a power forward, but they got a lot of length on that team as well, and athleticism and youth. They got Larry Nance as well as another wing, but the problem with New Orleans is they don't really have no point guard. C.J. McCollum is there, but they don't really have a true point. And I'm kind of trying to see what Zion's mindset is going to be going into the season, because if Zion's focused and Zion's ready to go, that it can definitely be a threat. But there's too many, what ifs with that team. And then OKC is just a team coming up, up the ranks, trying to make a name for themselves. Do I think they'll make the playoffs this year? We'll have to see. Of course, SGA had a crazy year this past year with 30 points per game, but the West is so loaded, as y'all can see, that even playing okay will not get you into the playoffs. There's only 8 spots, right? And then Dallas is right behind them. Luka and Kyrie, they got Grant Williams this year, so they're gonna still have something to say. They're gonna want to get back in the playoff mix. So it's so much talent out west. I know I went through a long spill, but that was so much talent out west that I look at the Western Conference right now. It's like, it's really no room for error, if there's a nice word of saying it. If y'all come in here, make sure y'all hit the like button. We got over 30 people. We should have over 30 likes. Hit the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? $ BJ Matthews. Hit the share, hit the subscribe. We're having LA Clipper Talk every single Wednesday night. All my Clipper fans, but also all NBA fans are welcome to come into the chat. Let me know in the comment section that y'all are here. If you guys did not see my response, make sure y'all hit that super comment section. I'll be able to see that question or comment instantly if you guys hit that super comment as well. But let me get to my main point, and I'm gonna let y'all in the chat room. Now, like I said, this particular roster the Lakers are building is to beat one particular team. Don't let this fool you. Don't let this go past over y'all heads. The Lakers did not sign these players for no reason. They did not just sign, all these long wings for no reason. Because again, they just got to the conference finals last season. And I know that you gotta think about, you can never get to, you gotta always look at your roster and always think about retooling and all that blase. But you unloaded a certain group of players all in a matter of one off season, and I'm like, okay, the particular players they're getting are fitting a certain type of role. You know what I'm saying? All these long wings, like I said, are fitting a particular type of role. And when I look at the Western Conference, the only team that I see that really, to me, they're really trying to fit and actually, mimic is the Clippers. Now, what do we say about the Clippers and Lakers rivalry? Well, like I just said, the Clippers have been pretty much walking down the Lakers the past 3 seasons. We've seen all types of combinations. We've seen Kawhi Leonard be out and Paul George play the Lakers. The Clippers still win. We see Paul George out and Kawhi Leonard be there. The Clippers still win. We've seen both of them be out and the Clippers still beat the Lakers. We've seen Anthony Davis be out there and no LeBron James. They still lose. They get LeBron James and Anthony Davis both there. They still lose. It can be LeBron there and no Anthony Davis. They still lose. Prior to Westbrook getting traded to the Clippers, he with the Lakers, all 3 of them together, they still lose to the Clippers if they have one of the other stars. Westbrook goes to the Clippers, and they beat the Lakers with their last season roster, the last game of the season against these 2 teams. He gets his revenge on the Lakers. So the Clippers has been having the Lakers number for really the last decade, but pertaining to the Kawhi PG era, they've just been having their way with the Lakers. There's no way about it. They haven't beat this team since 2020 in the bubble. So when you're a team like the Lakers and they're looking at the Western Conference and they see everybody in the Western Conference, Phoenix, you know what I'm saying, OKC, New Orleans, Sacramento, you know what I'm saying, Minnesota, Dallas, Golden State, they feel like they can beat all these teams. And when you look at the entire criteria top to bottom, beat these teams. Yeah, they lost to the Denver Nuggets in the playoffs, but they beat that team in the season. They didn't have a, they don't have a team like where they just automatically just overwhelmed. They just lost to a team that was just clicking, and that was the Nuggets in the playoffs. But each one of those games in the playoffs were pretty close. You know what I'm saying? Where the Lakers just didn't close the deal. But when they play the Clippers, and I went to the Clipper Laker game, their last season game against each other, they struggle with that team for a number of reasons. People think it's just a matter of just uh, them making a few trades and that's just going to solve it. The Clippers have not just the personnel to beat the Lakers, but they have a psychological edge over that team. And Lakers fans have the idea that, oh, you can beat us in the season when y'all play us. Y'all put all y'all cards out against us. But they really don't want to admit that the Clippers are a problem for that team. They're a team standing in the way. And the last 3 seasons, they haven't had the chance to see the Clippers, right? They haven't had a chance to really play up against them. So they've been able to avoid. They don't have a real answer for that team. Now they made the trades they made. Like I said, the trades they made were like A plus. I mean A minus B plus trades. This is probably the best. They probably had the best offseason out of any team, if in my opinion. I think they'll be able to beat anybody except the Clippers. I'm gonna tell you why. Even with all those additions, they still have a problem. They're trying to play the Clippers game when the Clippers are the best at what they do. They have the best wings in the league. They have Kawhi and Paul George there, who arguably, and anybody can, what I'm saying, dispute this, but I feel like they're the best wing duo in the league. Some people may say Tatum and Brown. I can attest to that, but I think Paul George and Kawhi are still the better duo. They proved it in the season where the Clippers beat the Celtics, I believe, like over 20 points, right, on the road. So it's like what I'm saying, they've proven that they can, what I'm saying, beat this team. But the problem is they just been hurt at the wrong time. I think people really forgot how good Kawhi and PG really are. So when I look at, the top to bottom, the Clippers just to me have a better well put together roster. They have the wings, the best wing duo, and then you still have athleticism with the Terrence Mann, with the Robert Covington, who doesn't really play like he should. Nicholas Batum, even though he's getting up there in age, he still is long and lengthy. Will what I'm saying, be in the right spots, great help defender, all that. You still got Norman Powell at the guard play. You got Russell Westbrook at the guard play. The Clippers just not only have wing depths, but they have great guard play. Westbrook, Norm, Bones, all of them can get buckets. All of them can score. The Lakers don't have that. For people who say the Lakers have a great roster, that starting five is going to be what? D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, um, uh, LeBron, Christian Wood, and Anthony Davis. That's going to be their starting five. They're their front court is great. It's excellent. But that's a very slow team. LeBron likes to, what I'm saying, ISO with the ball. Anthony Davis, of course, is not much of an up and down player. Yes, he does, what I'm saying, is a great agile big, but he's not trying to run the court over and over. Christian Wood, half court player. D'Angelo Russell, most of a half court player. Austin Reeves, half court player. None of those guys really get out there and run like that. So when you face the Sacramento Kings or the Golden State Warriors, any of these fast paced teams, you're gonna have to get up and defend like at a high paced level. Um, I think that is going to be somewhat of a little bit of an issue. And I also think Christian Wood playing next to Anthony Davis, AD is obviously going to be the five of that team. So I don't think that's really the best fit for those at that front court, in my personal opinion. And I think their guard play is average at best. They're streaky with their shooting with D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves. Um, I love Cam Reddish. I love his game. But a lot of the players they're getting are kind of like the same with the Clippers. The Clippers had an issue with getting a bunch of players playing time because they have too many of the same type of players. They have too many long wings. We got people on the bench, Amir Coffey and Brandon Boston, who can go to a different team and automatically either be in the second unit or possibly start on some of the bad teams. But because of how much, you know what I'm saying, wing depth that we have, it's struggling for players to get their minutes. And that's why I seen with the Lakers, they got Torian Prince, they got Cam Reddish, Jackson Hayes. Who else did they pick up? Christian Wood, of course. They got too many of the same players as well. And it may look a little different with us because, you got a great coach in Ty Lue. But I don't think Darvin Ham is going to know what to do with all that wing depth. But then again, like I told y'all, the Lakers understand who the team stands in their way when they face in the playoffs, and that's the Clippers. Right? That's the team that they have the most trouble with. That's the team they have the most problems with. So they're going to have to really find and have the best fit for them. LeBron's getting up there in age. Of course, he's already 38 going on 39. So this is probably going to be his final year of trying to, make something shake. And they're going to put all their eggs in one basket. Right? Y'all come in here at the like button. I'm about to go ahead and drop the link. But like I said, bro, like the situation for me is very simple to look at. They're trying to create a team to beat this Clipper team. This isn't just out of coincidence that they did all these trades at one time. And they probably not even done, to be quite honest with you. I think they're gonna be a 5th to 7th seed. I think they're gonna be a 5th to 7th seed, maybe a 4th seed, maybe. But I don't feel like they're gonna be they're not a top 4 seed. I think that's Denver, the Clippers. Let me see who else is in the West. Denver, Clippers, Phoenix, and maybe Golden State. I don't think the Lakers are a shoo-in for that, top 4 seed. But we'll see. Injuries happen. Situations happen. You never know. But from what I'm looking right now, this move, they made the best offseason moves, but I don't think that this puts them over the hill whatsoever. But let me go ahead and let y'all in, man. I'm going to drop a little bit of a commercial break for about 2 minutes. I'm going to let y'all, get a drink of water, whatever, get what y'all need to get, come back in here, and we're going to get into this, man. So let's go on a little 2-minute break, and we'll be back in a second.
Watch the offensive rebounding here. In for Davis! Went up high and came down hard, and the Lakers have it, and they come the other way. Clippers down by 1. Jackson, spin up and down! What a great corkscrew move! Clippers by 1. No timeouts. Here's Davis. The other way into traffic. But if it goes, it's over. And the Clippers have survived in a thriller. Wow, what a game that came absolutely down to the last possession. Russell Westbrook, they've been running this all night long. Reggie Jackson and the Clippers, they got the switch they wanted with Reeves and Reggie Jackson. This shot by Anthony Davis just in and out at the buzzer. You couldn't have asked for a better look here.
All right, y'all. So I went on and dropped the link for y'all to come in here, man. We got 38 people in right now. Make sure y'all hit the like button. He said, I'm happy. Yes, Ms. Davis said, I'm happy y'all up at 12:50 a.m. Appreciate you. Let's Let's see the first person in here. Marlon, what's good, bro? You gonna drop out this time?
I'm lagging. Oh, no, I'm not gonna drop out. I'm good. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here for the night, bro. I'm lagging. Am I lagging? No, I'm not gonna drop out. I'm good. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? I'm here for the night. Am I lagging?
Yeah, let me hear what's.
Oh my goodness, bro.
OC, what's good, bro?
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
Excuse me.
Okay.
Salute everybody.
My fault. I
Hold
lagged
on. What's
out.
good,
I don't know.
Marlon?
What's good? I don't know. I just lagged out or something.
Salute everybody.
My fault. I lagged out. I don't know. What's good? I don't know. I just lagged out or something.
Yeah, your
Is mine
connection
good?
slow.
Is mine good?
Yeah, you good. OC. Marlon, you might have to log back in.
Yeah. Let me do that real quick. Let me log out and log back in. Yeah. Let me do that real quick. Let me log out and log back in.
All right. OC, what's good, my guy?
Not much, man. Just taking it easy. Not much, man. Just taking it easy.
So what you got with this these moves, man? What you think about the Lakers getting Christian Wood?
I agree with you. They trying to build the team up for us.
They trying to build the team up for us.
But I think they've made some good pieces. They picked up some good pieces. They made some good moves in the offseason. I like what they did, you know what I mean? But like you said, is it all gonna fit? You know what I mean? They got a lot of pieces in the same position. You know what I'm saying? Like all their pieces ain't like in different spots where they could use them more. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of redundant pieces.
Yeah,
But they did make some
I
good
see
moves,
that.
though. I do like the moves. They like the guys. The guys they picked up as quality guys.
They did.
Like the guys they picked up as quality guys.
Try to move your hand.
Oh,
Bro, I don't know what's going on with your internet.
bro. I gotta restart my phone. Hold up.
Well, it's internet, bro. Try turning your camera off.
Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like they are trying to create a team to beat the Clippers just off the simple fact like when you watch the two play against each other, like you can clearly see there's something lacking in that matchup that I haven't seen with any other teams. Like every other team in the West they beat. They've shown that they can beat them. They can't beat the Clippers. And then the Clippers, Kawhi, PG, Russ, they all take that matchup personal. Norman Powell, he has a field day against the Lakers every time. Even Marcus Morris has a field day against them, bro. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, they get up for that game too, but it's like it's also like excuse me. It's also like the Lakers got like a mental block.
It's also like the Lakers got like a mental block.
Yeah. He said it's my internet, not his. No, it ain't internet. Shit, I got 4 bars on mine. You can hear me, OC?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's like a
Yeah,
little
it ain't
delay
my
though.
internet.
It's like a little delay though.
Oh, it's a little delay. Okay. Um, let's see. Anybody else want to come here? Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the share, hit the subscribe as well. Um, what do you feel the What do you feel the Lakers when they made these moves? Do you think this is more of LeBron's idea or the players? Or do you think this is more Rob Pelinka?
To be honest, I think it was a both. I think it was like a contribution of both. I think definitely LeBron had something to do with it. I think definitely LeBron had something to do with it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I think they tired of losing to us, man. I think it's a big thing for them. They tired of losing to us, man. I think it's a thing for them.
Oh yeah. This might be the year the Clippers and Lakers face, bro. I ain't lying. I think this might be the year.
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Wait, dude on the right, you just say you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
BJ, is it your... Wait, dude on the right, you just say you can hear me? Bro, I don't know. I'm like delayed or so. I don't know, bro. BJ, is it your...
Yeah, I hear you.
Bro, I don't know. I'm like... All right. It's just, but it's a delay. Like, you can hear me like it's delayed, but he can hear me like...
Yeah, I got the delay too.
Yeah, I
you know
can
what?
hear
Yeah,
you.
he has the delay too. I think there's something going on with your internet. But it's a delay. Like, you can hear me like it's delayed, but he can hear... I think there's something going on with DJ.
Hold on. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
For sure.
Can y'all hear me?
It's just like a... Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, the delay.
It's just a delay.
Yeah. I mean,
It's better now though. It's a little better now though.
Marlon, try to say something. Try to say something.
It's better now though.
Yo.
All right, try something.
I don't know, but this is weird.
Yeah.
What you gotta say about this topic, Marlon?
I don't know, but this is weird. I think
somebody else. Try to hop in because I'm pretty sure it ain't me.
I don't know, bro. I think the Lakers are like. I do think they made a lot of good moves. I think that they're a top contending team. But I'm with you. Like, I don't think like Christian Wood is not really moving the needle for me. Like, oh, they're beating that. Like, I know Lakers fans every year they think they're winning the championship, no matter what moves they make. But I just don't. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't think I still think right now Denver should be the favorites. And BJ, you keep bringing up the Clippers. I'm with talent. If we're talking about just strictly talent. The Clippers, you could argue, are the best in the NBA. If we're looking at just strict talent, wings, point of attack, if you want to look at just that, you could argue that y'all the best. But bro, it comes down to y'all players just don't play, bro. I mean, y'all superstars have to play. Turn off the camera, it might help. Echo. Yeah. Y'all superstars have to but turn off the camera, it might help. I don't know, bro. I think just as a roster, I think that y'all are up there with the top two. But I just have to see the Clippers play, bro. That's my main thing. I just have to see the Clippers play, bro. That's my main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gotta be healthy.
I think y'all are I think y'all one of the best. I just y'all. I mean, bro, it's y'all get hurt every year. I don't you know.
No, we definitely gotta be healthy.
So I don't think the Lakers are you know what I'm saying? I don't think the Lakers about to I don't think they about to make no crazy noise like people think they. I think they're gonna be nice, But I thought they was nice last year. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't
At the
think.
end,
At the end, that's what I'm talking. At the end, that's what I'm talking about. But I ain't about to sit up here. I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think there's a clear cut. Oh snap! Can you still hear me?
yeah, I can still hear you.
Yeah. I don't think there's like a clear cut like favorite in the West though. Like
No, I think everybody in the West damn near is good.
you know what I'm saying? But like I'm gonna keep it a buck though. Like I don't like Phoenix. Like that's my squad. But I don't even like we bro. I wanted us to get rid of DeAndre Ayton. I
You
really do.
did?
I'm pissed that we didn't get him. But anyway, that's off topic. But yeah, I don't think anyone's a clear cut. Like I think if the Clippers are healthy, I think they could win the West. If the Lakers are healthy, I think they could win the West. Denver obviously could win the West. I think Phoenix, if we stay healthy and if we make a one or two more moves, maybe add a couple more wings or role players, I think we could win the West. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's fair. I think everybody that's a contender.
But I do think, how about that? I do think there's a gap. I think it's like if we're talking about talent, I think it's Denver, and this isn't even in order. I think there's just like four teams, like Denver, Phoenix, Clippers, the Lakers. I think any four of those teams can be the best in the West. And then I think there's a clear gap with everyone else. Like Memphis, I don't think they're as good as any of those teams. Golden State, I don't see Golden State having like a crazy revamped year, even though I think they'll be better than they were last year. But yeah, I think those are the four best teams.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my take on it.
No, that's fair. I mean, those are some good teams you name. I think I think everybody, man, it's gonna be a dogfight. Whoever win it though.
Yeah, you got that right. Yeah, it ain't gonna be like last year where Denver just ran through everybody. It ain't gonna be like that.
No, especially if everybody healthy.
Yeah,
Oh man,
no,
that'd be lovely.
it definitely ain't gonna be like
It'll
that.
be a lovely playoffs if everybody
I ain't
healthy.
gonna lie. I think that's part of the reason, like why Denver won. They were, if you look at their bro, they were really the only team. They were for real the only team that actually had chemistry with one another. Like Phoenix had just made the Durant trade in like the middle of the year. The Lakers obviously weren't doing anything until they made all those trades. For you know what I'm saying, Rui and all those boys.
Mm-hmm.
John Morant, his also like it was
It
the
was
West
a
was so
weird. It was
good.
a very weird West. We're
You
very
said
Yeah,
weird.
it
yeah,
was.
very weird. Like it was from start to finish. Denver was for real the only team that was just steady the whole year, throughout the whole year, and they was tailing off at the end because there was I don't know if y'all remember Jokic. They was talking about him because I don't know. They say he didn't care about the MVP or something, and they was just losing games. Uh, some people thought they was doing that because they was trying to dodge the Lakers. I never thought that was true, and you see how that turned out when they played the Lakers. But yeah, it was just a weird West last year.
I
But
think
I don't.
that's Lakers fans putting that narrative out there.
Yeah, they dodging the Lakers. They losing games on purpose. I was like, come on, man. But yeah,
They put that
it
shit
ain't
to rest.
gonna be as easy as last year for them. But
Yeah,
y'all,
that
what I will say to you though, BJ is, yeah, I mean, y'all own the Lakers.
Yeah.
exactly. That's why they made these moves specifically to beat us.
I'll give
But
you that.
nobody,
Y'all own those boys.
people think that I'm crazy for saying that. But I'm like,
It's the truth.
Who's the team that the Lakers been struggling with the past 3 years?
Facts. The Clippers.
And they got no answer. And Laker fans know it. That's why they keep saying, "Well, y'all get up for us all the time." I mean, I thought you supposed to always get up for your opponent.
Exactly.
And then they always
What
throw up
the hell?
And
but
that's the city
y'all can't
rival.
stay
Who
healthy.
wouldn't get up for that game? What?
Exactly. Especially in the same building and same
Yeah,
town.
come on, man.
They say that because I mean, when you can't beat a team, you got to constantly try to make it about,
Poke
well,
holes.
Make an
you think
excuse.
you're special. We're too, y'all ain't got 17 banners.
Yeah,
So
you got poke holes.
you got to count stuff that you weren't even born for,
Right.
to solidify your point.
Right.
That's why
The
I want to
Lakers
see
gonna
them
be
in the
nice, man,
playoffs.
but they not
Right. I'd
these
love to
Lakers
go through
fans.
them in the playoffs and win our first title, man. That'd be lovely.
But you should have known how this goes. Lakers fans do this every year, bro. Last year when they made the trades, they thought they was winning. The year before, they thought they was winning. The year like they every year they have a decent team. They're gonna pick them to win. That's just how they are. That
Yep.
doesn't that's
Yep.
they're like that. They do that.
Laker fans and Cowboy fans always think they gonna win the
Yep,
title.
exactly. You got that.
Yeah, that's why the best thing that happened to them was the championship in 2020. Because outside of that, if they never won that, the whole decade would have been a failure.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. This LeBron, I'm not gonna say the LeBron era was a failure, but I mean he's because they won, and obviously he's older, so it's not like if he was in Miami and he only had won one title in 4 years, that'll be different because he was a
I
lot younger.
won't I won't
But
call it a failure, but I say it's got a lot of fluff in it.
yeah, that, and I do think it's like, bro, like, okay, I'm sure, okay, y'all didn't bring LeBron here just to hang up one banner. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. What do we like? Come on.
But because
LeBron,
the Clippers haven't won one, that's why they can say the Lakers have had a better uh more success. When reality is just you won a championship in the bubble, but as far as consistent, who's a better team? I mean, the Clippers are definitely a better team.
Bro, the Lakers haven't been good, really, outside of the bubble. I mean, outside of the bubble and the next year when they had the number one seed and they got hurt. Ever since then, it's been bad for real. Ever
mm-hmm.
since then,
Mm-hmm.
like it hasn't been good. I mean, last year, okay, they made some moves, but before that trade, they were not good. Like,
They were horrible.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
So I don't. Yeah, man. I just.
Smash the like button. Smash the like, y'all. Smash the like as y'all come in here, man. Get them
Right.
likes up.
Get them
30
like
people in here. 30 people in here should have 30 likes.
Facts.
But um Marlon, so what would you grade the team right now with the Lakers right now? Do you see them as a top four seed? Do you see them as a bottom four seed? Do you see them as a player? Do you see the Lakers?
All right, so I ain't gonna lie. I was just talking to my man up there, talking to my man about this. I think that there's four teams in the West that can win the West. I think that there's a clear gap between these four teams and everybody else. I think there's Denver. I think there's you guys, the Clippers, if y'all can stay healthy, which you gotta throw that in there with y'all. I think there's us, Phoenix, and then I think there's the Lakers. Golden State, the whole situation that's going on with this Chris Paul thing and them not really having a real center. I mean, I don't know. It seems like it's heading towards the end for the Warriors. So I still think that they could be possibly a fifth seed, maybe fringe top four seed, but I think they would really be those four teams. I don't think, however, that they're gonna just run away with the like. I don't think they're gonna be a top two seed. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that. I just don't. First of all, because I don't think Anthony Davis and LeBron gonna play enough games to be a two seed, to be a top two seed. I don't know how y'all feel about that.
no.
Yeah, they're not gonna play enough games to be. I just don't see it. LeBron old and Anthony Davis get hurt every year. So,
I
And
don't think LeBron is needed for like, and this might sound
that's what I was
crazy, but
finna say. I don't
I
think
don't
he's
think he's
needed.
needed for them to be better. I think because we saw it last year, like with AD leading the charge, even though it was like a 5 game stretch,
yeah, but I
they
mean,
just
I don't
played
think
better without him.
you right, but they not. I mean, you take LeBron off that team. There's a lot of teams like Memphis looks great without John Morant, but if you take him away from their team for the whole season, they're not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like if you take LeBron off the Lakers, they're not going anywhere. Everybody knows that.
No,
Like
that's
they're
true.
not.
I don't know. I think they won't in the playoffs, but in the regular season, I mean, because again, he goes
Slows
against
down the pace.
slows
Yeah.
down the pace. You gotta do what's best for
He
LeBron.
does slow down the pace, and he takes too many jump shots,
You
bro.
gotta
Too
get
many
yeah. You see what I'm
too many
saying? So
dead threes.
Yeah,
it's
Too many
hard for
dead
other
threes.
players to get in a rhythm. So Gabe Vincent, Cam Reddish,
bro. They
uh,
better not put. I was just in the stream. They was talking about they going around Vando, Chris. I mean not Chris. Yeah, Christian Wood, AD, and LeBron on the starting five. That will be the worst floor spacing in the history of basketball if they run that lineup, bro.
that shit gonna look so bad.
That's
That
gonna be. They better not run that. That'll be terrible if they try to run that lineup. I
that
don't know what
the
they would be
lineup is
thinking.
gonna be to me. I think the lineup's gonna be AD, Christian Wood, LeBron, Reeves, and D'Lo. I think Christian Wood's gonna start.
How y'all feel about D'Lo getting paid? I think they made a mistake doing that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think they should have got rid of him too.
Yeah, they. I would have got rid of him, man. I'm sorry. He's never been good. Like even it's not even just the last year thing. D'Angelo Russell has never been good in the playoffs, like ever. He's never been good.
Yeah, I just think. I mean, since they got rid of Schroeder and they got rid of Lonnie, Malik Beasley's no longer like they don't really have any guard. They're relying on Austin Reeves to be next.
Yeah, they are.
Nah, I do think Austin Reeves is nice though.
I like.
I don't think
he's cool, but he ain't like our guards destroy him. Norman Powell, Westbrook.
Oh yeah, I mean y'all got dogs though. The Clippers got like starting players coming off the bench. I mean that's different.
Bones, like our team just destroys. That dude cannot guard up against those dudes, man.
He cannot guard. Yeah, he can't guard for real. I mean he's just average.
No, I like his game, but he sure can't guard us.
Yeah, he can't guard. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's like slow as a snail on defense.
He can't play motion defense. He definitely can't play motion defense. My goodness.
And he got away with a lot of flopping last year too.
He did, bro. They gave him so many oh my goodness. That made me so mad. They was giving him so many calls last year.
Billy Kobe.
They gave that to everything. I think Gabe Vincent was a good pickup though. Another floor spacer, can shoot the three ball. I think that was a good pickup.
Yeah,
Gabe Vincent's not going to look the same with the Lakers.
Yeah, not playing with LeBron or just in that. It's just a different system. I don't think. Yeah, you're right. He may not look.
Notice how all the players that the Lakers be getting, they want them gone. Like look at D'Lo. D'Lo was an upgrade from Patrick Beverly and Westbrook. Now all of a sudden, people want him out.
Yeah, and I think you know what that you mentioned that, BJ. I think a lot of that has to do with LeBron. Like LeBron's game is so dominant, and the way he plays, it's almost like it takes some of the spotlight away from the other players. It's hard to win like that, bruh. And that's part of the reason. Like I know this is a different conversation, but that's part of the reason why. Like the whole GOAT conversation, that's part of the stuff I hold against him because his game is like if he were to make his game different, like I'm just gonna be a pure small forward, average like 27 points a game and about 10 rebounds, and I'm gonna be one of the best passers. But that's not even what he wants to do. He wants everything to be ran through him. That's the way LeBron wants to play, and it's hard to win with playing with a guy like that.
It's about the glory though.
Yeah, that's true. I mean. I don't know. I think come on, be for real. Don't y'all think that it would be a lot easier to build around LeBron if he wanted to just be like a pure small forward?
Oh yeah, if he didn't need the ball so much, if he was able to play off balls, like actually not need the ball, exactly. That would make him so much more. Like that's the difference between him and Kawhi, like and PG. Exactly. Like they can play off the ball, they can catch and shoot, they can come off the curl, they can. Pin downs like LeBron, he wants to be the point guard, point forward. So that's why Westbrook looks how he looks with us.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Look at Westbrook. Westbrook over there thriving with the Clippers.
Man, Westbrook's gonna be so big for us this year.
He gonna be motivated. He gonna want to get. Yeah, he. But I mean, I don't know how he gonna play. He not getting paid though, so I mean.
That man's already the dude got generational wealth.
That's true. Yeah, you're not lying. You're right about that.
Huh. So y'all put the question in the poll right now. For y'all who have not answered the poll question, where do you guys see the Lakers this upcoming season? Do y'all see them as a top seed? Do y'all see them the best team in the West? Do y'all see them on the bottom four, playing team? Let me know in the comment section and in the polls. Where do you guys see the LA Lakers, as well as tap that like button, hit that like button for people coming in here, get them likes up, hit the Cash App, which is $ BJ Matthews for this great content. Shout out to my man Marlon, OC Love. Y'all want to come in here as well, hit that link, and y'all can chat up with us as well. Let me ask OC a question. So what weaknesses do you see the Lakers have with this team?
I think it starts with the fit, man. Like they got a lot of pieces in the same position, like especially like they front court. Like they ain't gonna have enough minutes to go around. Like they're gonna have that same problem we had last year. Like I don't see how they gonna. It's a lot to put on a kind of a new coach. You know what I mean? Like Darvin Ham ain't really been in the trenches like that to
I
know.
don't even think he's that good, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I think that still kind of remains to be seen, really. But
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's kind of true.
but it's a lot to put on his shoulders right there with all that. You know what I mean? You see how Ty Lue, and he's a good coach. He didn't
Great
handle
coach, one of
it
the best.
well. He's a good coach, and he didn't handle it well. So I don't know how they gonna deal with that.
You gotta. I mean, it's gonna be hard, bro. Look. I like what y'all doing. I mean, I like what the Lakers. I like the moves the Lakers did, but do y'all think like a lot of people? Somebody mentioned this to me. I don't think this is going to be an issue because I think LeBron is such a great leader, and I think that he'll be able to control this with these guys. But do y'all think like some of these younger players, like how is Christian Wood gonna strive from going from Dallas to playing in LA? Now you playing in the bright spotlight. You know what I'm saying? You're not playing in Dallas. You're not playing in Houston where nobody's really looking or caring what you're doing. You know, you're playing in LA. Like you're expected to win. Do y'all think that's gonna impact these guys anyway? We've seen like Austin Reeves. I'm not worried about him. Rui, I'm not really. But these new guys, I'm talking about.
Right? Like, and there's already
Yeah, Wood. Go ahead, OC.
there's already rumors that Wood ain't a good teammate anyway.
Right.
So I don't know. That's another factor. You're right about that. I think that could play a part in it too. Like they gonna be able to handle the pressure? Are they gonna get selfish and try to cause trouble with the team? It's a lot to go
Mhm.
with that.
I think
I don't
LeBron
think.
gonna have that in control though. What you said, BJ? Go ahead.
I don't think. I think Christian Wood and Anthony Davis might clash because I think they're
Really?
kind of.
Wow.
I kind of think they're too. Kind of like how Anthony Davis, the Dwight Howard clashed.
Oh yeah,
Think
yeah,
I
yeah,
could think I could see Christian Wood and AD clashing because, like I said, everybody wants shots. Christian Wood's gonna want shot. AD
yeah.
wants shots.
Yep.
Cam Reddish is gonna want to get shots. Torian Prince is gonna get shots. Like,
They
and then of
already
course
want to give these more shots. Yep. Go ahead.
LeBron wants shots. So I think Christian Wood thinks he wants to be on a team that's gonna, actually put him in a position to be successful. So he's tired of, going from team to team. So I think he really wants his break in LA. Like I think again, they promised him the starting position. And if any type of, pushback comes where Darvin benches him for Rui or which I can see, Christian was gonna, what I'm saying, act out.
I can see that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You might be right about that. He just looks like the type of I could just see him like spazzing on the coach on it. I could just see something like that.
Yeah. There's already been rumors he kind of like that type of personality.
Yeah, he's not a yeah, bro. And usually like a LeBron James led team, the last thing I'm really worried about is like bad vibes and stuff like that. Only time I'm really like that was really an issue was with the whole thing with Westbrook because they were trying to get him out of there and that was just bad all around. But y'all, I mean, look, y'all could be right. I mean, obviously, look, he's a young player. He's not really a winner. He doesn't know what it's like to win. He's just a guy. He's just gonna think coming over here. I'm gonna get my touches and I'm gonna score a point. That's not how it's gonna be. I mean, he's gonna
Yeah.
have to adjust to that.
Well, yeah. Is he gonna be able to sacrifice?
Nope.
Because I think
Well, straight
What
answer right
yeah,
there.
Hope.
up,
Nope.
Pope?
What's going
Hey,
on?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Listen, I don't think it's gonna work
Why?
because he doesn't fit with that. Like he doesn't fit with LeBron or AD.
Nah, I mean LeBron. He can
I think he
play.
could
He can
fit with
play.
LeBron. I
I
don't
was
think he
gonna
fits
say yeah.
with
He can play
AD.
with LeBron. Play five out. Stretch
No,
the floor a
because
little bit.
listen, Christian Wood is used to averaging 18 and 9 a game. Right? It ain't enough basketball. to go around for him.
Right.
So you got to think about that. Number
He ain't gonna
2,
average no 18 on this team. I'll tell you that.
no, he's not. And that's going to be the downfall of the Lakers
Yeah.
because of their ego.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
And you know
so
what?
what the Lakers need, they need a true shooter, and that's not what they got.
Yeah, they really don't got like they don't got no sharpshooters for real. Like they got
That's a
No.
good
okay, they
point.
got some
Yeah,
average, okay, Gabe Vincent streaky all three, but they don't really got no sharpshooter. That is true. That's a good point.
that's a good point.
And plus, none of them play defense. I know they say Anthony Davis play defense. Anthony Davis does not play defense. He stands around
Not
the
on the perimeter.
basket. He stands around the basket, and guys 6 foot be trying to shoot over him. That's his defense.
But that's kind of his
Horrible.
job description.
I mean, I never see he gets beat off the dribble. If a quick guard, like for instance,
he gets smoked off the dribble. I'm glad you
he,
brought that up.
and so Christian Wood doesn't play defense. LeBron definitely don't play defense. Now,
No,
who
not
they
no
got to
more.
play defense? You're
Just
not gonna be successful in the in the West anyway, because the West basically getting better, and LeBron and them teams just getting worse.
And bro, they don't. I'm glad you brought that up. About with the Anthony Davis and getting beat off the dribble. Did y'all see what Jamal Murray was doing to him in the playoffs?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
But he was
bro, they don't.
torching him.
You said what?
He was torching him.
That's what I'm
It was.
saying. They lost like basically one of their best like perimeter defense on ball defenders and Dennis Schroeder. Like that is going to be a problem. They already had problems last year with being able to guard play. That's
Yep.
going to be and they lost that. So that's going to be a problem. Can
Yep.
you that's a bet if they go up against y'all, if they go up against Booker and Phoenix, they're just going to be all right, AD, come out on the perimeter and it's going to be like night and day. They're just going to torch him.
That's a fact.
Oh yeah, they're gonna destroy him.
Yeah, like that is a serious problem. So,
And
I'm
it's
glad
not,
you brought that up.
I'm glad I did too.
No, that was a good point.
Hey, Hope, really sound like Hope is worried for her Warriors.
Yeah, she is.
You guys say about that, Hope?
Listen, I'm nervous about my Warriors too.
I would be
That-
nervous about your Warriors if I was a Warriors fan.
Because I don't think Chris Paul. I don't know if he gonna fit with us.
I think y'all gave up too much to get him
But
too.
I will say this: this is his only opportunity to get a championship.
Facts.
Yeah,
It's his best shot over the last every other year he's been hurt for real. Is he gonna get hurt again? I mean, come on, man. But they're not gonna. He's not gonna. The one thing he does benefit because he's gonna come off the bench. He's not gonna be playing no 30, 35 minutes a game, so you don't got to worry about that.
Right.
And he's gonna be a best. He's gonna be good for Jonathan Kuminga, I believe.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, Jordan Poole showed up last year in the finals and playoffs, but we need somebody who is a floor general like Chris Paul who can lead the second unit and not worry about getting his shots.
But what's Kuminga? What's up with him? Like, is it his mental? Like, why? He just doesn't seem engaged to me. Like,
I think it's more his. It could be mental, but I believe that they really haven't used him.
Yeah,
Like
they haven't
That's
used him
what
the
it is.
right way.
I think that's what it is.
They haven't used him the right way. You're right.
yeah. What's
Think
good,
he got,
Andre?
think he got the same problem as Terrence Mann. Ain't been using him right.
we not about to listen to Andre over here.
Yeah, you don't want to hear the truth. That's why. But salute the panel, salute the channel. I mean,
Salute.
first of all, the Lakers look great on paper, but it has to, we got to see it on the court. Now, I don't think Christian Wood's going to start. I think he's going to come off the bench. And he was
I don't think he should.
Wait, why not?
I think Rui should start.
Right. Okay. So, yeah, I think the starting lineup should be D'Lo, Reeves, Braun, Hachimura, then Terry Clough, Now,
Yeah, Terry Clark.
yeah. Now, all the players they picked up can come off the bench. Gabe Vincent can come off the bench. Christian Wood, Jackson Hayes. I haven't really watched him, so I can't really give an assessment on him.
I
But
like his energy.
okay. And they picked up Taurean Prince too, who I mean
And they
he's
picked up Cam Reddish.
I'm not really high on Cam Reddish like you, BJ, so I'm gonna just
What
keep quiet on him.
is up with y'all? Y'all ain't watched Cam Reddish, bro.
Bro,
No, he
Y'all
decent.
watch Cam?
you make excuses
That dude
for him.
is smooth.
He
Bro, you make
decent.
excuses for him.
He just ain't got a real chance.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get
he
out.
decent though.
Go ahead, Hope.
I'm gonna say that this Lakers squad reminds me of Kobe when he was getting ready to retire. They
Oh
bringing
wow.
all these young guys over to play with him to try to get him a title, and it's almost like that with LeBron.
But I mean, they was if you're talking about 2010, I mean, they were the favorites that year. I mean, they weren't
Wait,
the
his
favorites.
last season?
Oh, not his last season. No. I thought you were talking about when they got like Steve Nash and all them. I'm tripping.
Yeah, his last season they were nowhere near contenders.
Yeah, I'm tweaked out.
Yeah, man.
Ah,
But so,
man.
but do y'all think? Do you see Andre this team trying to mimic the Clippers team?
They can't even mimic the Lakers, so no.
She's crazy.
I mean, yeah, because you made a great point with the wing stops. You know, they got a couple wing players that they try to compete. So I can see them trying to compete with the Clippers, but I don't really think that those wing players compare to the wing players that the Clippers got. The Clippers got Kawhi,
Nah,
PG,
no. It's not even
Kawhi,
close.
PG, and all those guys. But these guys are not on the level. I mean, you got Cam
No.
Reddish. I mean, that should tell you the kind of wing players they got.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
do
just went
gotta
out
call
and
you out
got.
on something though, BJ. You said that y'all got the best wing deal in the league, bro. Y'all don't play enough. I'm gonna be honest.
What is playing enough? Like, how many games do they have to play?
60 or more.
Okay, so that means Steph Curry don't play enough. That means LeBron James don't play enough. That means Anthony
That
Davis don't play enough. That means Devin
you,
Booker don't play enough.
I didn't even say that. He
That
said that.
means all them dudes played in the 50s last year do not play enough.
Bro, those players
Uh,
played in the
Great
playoffs.
point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he gets hurt. Like, come on, you gotta be honest. Like, there's certain and I would even the Lakers don't got it as bad as y'all, but they do get injured. Like Kawhi and Paul George have been getting hurt every year for the past 4 to 5 seasons now. I mean,
That's not true. That's not true.
they can't stay healthy throughout the playoffs. They can't.
Paul George this is the first time he's been hurt in the
That's what I
playoffs.
was gonna say.
Okay,
Paul
but I'm
George has
saying
been available. He's been available.
Paul
Right.
George. Okay, Paul. All right,
It's
I'm
been
mainly
Kawhi. It's
your
been
boy
Kawhi.
Kawhi. And Kawhi
Now,
is look. I'm not taking nothing away from Kawhi. I think he's one of the greatest players ever. But
Mhm.
how far can y'all go if the superstars don't play? And
We ain't going nowhere if they don't play.
I'm agreeing with y'all that on paper y'all are one of the best teams. I need to see him on the Kawhi is one of those. His body is completely messed up. Like I don't know, and I hate to see nothing like that because of how talented and how great of a player he is. You hate to see somebody that good get hurt as much as he does. It really is sad.
Y'all
But
Yeah.
should be worried when we win the title this year, then, huh?
I want to see Kawhi go through a healthy play. I really do. I think that'd be great for the league. But I wouldn't bet on it. I mean, but I would love to see it.
Coming
I
soon.
mean, Kevin Durant, you know how many games Kevin Durant played last
He's
season?
another one. I'm not scared of him. He's hurt too.
That dude's worse. That dude played
I
47 games.
KD got hurt in warm up.
That's
he did
terrible.
he did get hurt in
Matter
warm
of
up.
fact, hold
He
on,
did
y'all,
get
y'all,
hurt.
y'all hang tight
In the
for a second.
playoff time.
Y'all hang up tight, hang tight.
He did get hurt. He got hurt in that. Look, all these guys, Anthony Davis, LeBron don't. I mean, LeBron is just not starting to get hurt because you're getting older. But that's all I'm saying, man. I think you guys got a chance as good as anyone else in the West. If
No, I
if
understand what you're saying.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like I'm surprised y'all ain't get like at some point it's like all right, yo, like what y'all and it's not a situation like we got to move on from this guy because the Clippers have been so bad for so long. It's like these are really all we got now. They're still better than any other option we go.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, Kawhi is to me is unshown. Like, I don't think it's about him playing more. Like I think you even just knowing what he is and what he did, like what he's done, and we saw him in the playoffs against Phoenix. What he
He
was
was
doing,
great. He was great.
like
again.
he was literally the best player on the court.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
Clear.
just. I don't think that we have to really really see enough
When
to be
I
like,
say see him play, I don't mean see him perform. I know he's going to play great when he plays. I'm saying how much is he going to play? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying if he actually plays, is he going to play good? I know he's going to play great. That's just who he is. But I'm saying how much is he actually going to play?
he just gets hurt at the wrong times, man.
Yeah.
Right.
He just gets hurt at the
Yeah,
wrong
but we
time.
ain't gonna be hurt every year. We ain't gonna be hurt
Yes, but
every
then
year.
that's the point.
That's true.
Kawhi and PG on the court for this playoff run under Ty Lue. I'm very, very confident they'll get the job done because we ain't seen it. You got Westbrook there. I was watching highlights of Westbrook or Paul George and OKC. I forgot how good he was.
He
This
was yeah, he
dude,
was nice. He was nice.
that dude, and he just his confidence. You could just tell he didn't take plays off. He was catching bodies, and I think
People thought he should
Westbrook.
have won MVP that year. That's when he was
Yeah, like
yeah.
Westbrook had a huge effect on PG and OKC. So
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll continue that this year.
That's because when PG's confidence, he's a killer.
With
Oh
that
my
same level of
gosh,
play,
bro.
I
PG was. I was
don't
like,
think so.
damn. Bruh. 2021
And
PG was better.
yeah, when he's
Do you
In the
think he's
confident,
the
playoffs,
do you think he's the do you think he's the top shooting guard in the league?
he's the best shooting guard in the league.
Top
absolutely,
5.
absolutely.
He's the best shooting guard in the league.
Is SGA a point guard?
No,
Yeah.
you say SGA is the best shooting guard?
I think he's better than Paul George. I'm gonna be honest.
Hell no.
Bro, stop it.
SGA is nice, bro.
Y'all
I
got
don't
to get
No,
off
know.
he
this
is nice.
SGA train,
He is
bro.
nice,
SGA
Bro,
is a
but
one.
bro,
He's a
that
one.
nigga's nice,
better.
bro.
And he's nice because he had 130-point season. I think Anthony Edwards, he got to pass him. I think Anthony Edwards is more.
Anthony Davis one of them ones. I'm what you want, Edwards. He one of them ones.
I think Edwards is next before SGA because Edwards, I think he's more
I think he has a higher
athlete.
ceiling than SGA. I agree with you on that. I think
And
Ant's ceiling is like crazy high, like crazy high.
he's 21 years old playing like, dude, he's a straight killer.
Yeah, he's wild.
He said, Hope said, how many minutes do you think Wood should get or will get? I think he's gonna start. I don't think he's coming off the bench
Oh, you
because
think? Do you think he should start though?
no, I think Rui should start. But well, I mean, he did average 18 and 9, bro. Like,
That's
He
a
Coming
did,
off
but
that's
he's not going
coming
to do
off
that
the
on the
bench.
Lakers. This is a different team now.
That was great.
yeah. I don't think Rui has accomplished enough to guarantee him a start. Yeah, he's a dog, but
I was going to say Rui was hooping though.
I think Christian Wood is somebody who's a little more proven. So I think he's expecting to start
He's a better
over
player.
Rui.
right.
He's
No,
better.
that's right.
So I think they promised him a starting spot. That's why he went there.
We'll
That's why I
see,
think
man.
the
I can't
Lakers.
wait for the NBA season. I'm hyped.
But I mean, I was calling for Rui to start because Rui's a better defender than
And that's what I'm saying.
Oh
Right.
shit, Jared Vanderbilt should start. Hell, if he's better than both of them on
Yeah,
D.
bro,
but
he was
Bro,
he
he's
was
not good
barely,
he
offensively.
can't spread the
bro.
floor though.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
sucks. He's
right.
trash on
Oh,
offense. He's
oh,
trash.
But yeah, that's why he becomes
I
unplayable
love
in a
him as
lot of
a
like,
defender though.
bro. That's what I'm saying. Like Vando, he's great defensively, but in a lot of series he becomes unplayable, bro. Because if the times he catch, like they barely played him in that Denver series because he can't.
Denver
He's
turned him
such a
into
liability
Gobert.
offensively. Denver, they'll run you out of the gym. You can't put
Right.
anybody like that in when you're playing against those offensive power teams like that. You just can't.
Denver
Yeah,
turned Vando into Gobert.
Yeah, like you can't be out there playing guys like that on the unit when you're trying to keep up with Phoenix, when you're trying to keep up with Denver. You just can't do that.
Right.
yeah. Vandal is good against players like Ja Morant. Like he was good in
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Memphis
Like he would
series.
be amazing in series like that. Amazing. Memphis, Golden State, he played great. Like stuff like that. But when you come on, man, like
Like a team against like Phoenix, I don't think he would be all
no,
that good against Phoenix.
he would not.
He would get torched. Like if
They'll run
who
up
would
and
he
down the court
guard?
against him.
Who would
Probably
he guard?
Booker. Booker or
Yeah,
KD?
Booker's too quick for him.
I'm not gonna lie, Booker's frying fan though. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna hold you.
At mid range, bro, will kill Vando.
Give my man his respect, BJ, and he's not even my favorite player. Booker is nice.
No, Booker is not,
He's cool.
but he get more
He's
credit than
cool.
he deserves, though.
Yeah. He gets too much credit for me. I think
he's a dog. He's not even my favorite player. I just think he's good. I mean,
No, he is good. I do think he's good, but he kind of overrated though.
yeah, like
what is
cats like
overrated? Like, have you heard people say he's top 10? I don't think he's top 10.
No,
shit.
what I mean by
They
what I
have him
mean by
top 10 on Bleacher Report.
Yeah,
Man,
I got him top 10.
I don't think Bleacher Report should be taken serious in anything that they say about basketball. But
what I mean by overrated though is like they talk about him like he's accomplished a whole bunch and he hasn't.
oh yeah, I mean I'll give you that. I mean
Yeah.
I can see what you mean. I think that's mainly because of his play style. Though. Like people love the way he play. This it's kind of the same thing with Kyrie. Like people love the way Kyrie doing all this ball handling, Atlanta, but he hasn't done anything for real outside of 2016. So I kind of think it's something along those lines.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's just the play style.
Yeah, Kyrie never made first team All NBA.
Never. And he never got an MVP vote. People don't even know. Kyrie has never gotten an MVP vote ever. Not one.
Shocked. I saw that.
Yeah. So that I think it's just stuff like
He's
that.
never been a leader though.
Yeah, you got that right. I don't think Booker's a leader either. Like as great as like I think Phoenix we have the pencil and BJ. This is where
it's good you can admit that because that's why he didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, and I can admit this. And BJ, I got to give you some credit about this because you was getting close to me. My issue with our team is one, first of all, DeAndre, and that's the main elephant in the room. I think we need to get him out. I don't care. We got Vogel. I do not want DeAndre on the team. But the other thing is like, I don't see like there's no real leadership.
I was just going to ask you
Durant,
that. Like,
Durant is my favorite player ever. I think he's one of the best players ever, but he obviously hasn't shown to be a leader. Booker is a little bit younger. He's a little bit louder than Durant, but I still don't look at him as like a great leader. And bro, after the game where they got smoked out in against Denver, he didn't even go to the what's it called? He didn't even go to the he didn't go talk to the media after the game. Like that's just bad leadership. You can't do stuff like that, bro. Whether you win or lose, you got to show up to the post game interviews. That's part of your job. So yeah, that's one of my biggest concerns, and that matters. That really does. When you're going up against these top teams, stuff like that matters, bro.
Y'all got two elite number twos, huh?
Okay, I wouldn't say that. I'm not going that far, but I'm not going to go that far. But I do think that there needs to be some type of lead, and leadership doesn't have to always be the best player, but it's best if it does come from your best player. It's always best that your leader is your best player. It really needs to be like that all the time.
Yeah, that's a proven formula right there.
Yeah. Somebody would be perfect for y'all, like a Rajon Rondo would be perfect.
Yes, somebody like that. A champion knows how to win. Yes, somebody like that.
He would be perfect.
I would love Rondo.
Somebody that ain't afraid to hold them accountable.
Yes. I would love that.
That's what our problem was. Like we didn't PG and Kawhi are too mellow. So that's why it pays to have like a Westbrook.
But y'all are lucky. Y'all are getting built because y'all got Ty Lue. I think Ty Lue is a great leader amongst men. I really do.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Who y'all coach Frank Vogel?
You say what?
Y'all coach Frank Vogel?
Yeah, Frank. I'm not sold on Frank Vogel.
He's a good defensive coach.
I wanted my man, what's my man's name? I forget. He signed with who did he sign with? I wanted Nick Nurse. I was so hyped. I was like, bro, can we please get Nick Nurse? I was so pissed when we didn't get Nick Nurse, bro. Oh my goodness. I was pissed off. I wanted Nick Nurse badly, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I think they're on the same.
But they're the same type of coach.
I was
yeah, they're both defensive-minded coaches, but I mean, I just think Nick Nurse is just. I just think Nick Nurse is just better. Honestly, like I just think he's better than Frank Vogel.
I think they're on the same level.
You think so?
I do.
They both got chips.
They do. That's true. That's true. They both got chips. That's true. I'll give you that. That's a fair point.
Yeah, they don't have any real like vocal leadership. I mean, Devin Booker is the loudest one, but even him, it's
Yeah, we
like
don't have no vocal leadership. Like Booker, he's not like like what you just said. Like he's louder, but it's not. Nobody's really loud. Okay, come on, guys. Like let's do this. The coach ain't gonna really say nothing. Like that's really who we're missing. And I would
that's
even
why
argue
Chris
like
Paul was
with
so big
Denver.
for y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even with Denver. I don't look at Jokic like that either. I don't think Jokic is that type of loudmouth dude like that. But
Mm-mm.
obviously Mike Malone. But
But I think Murray is though. I think
yeah,
Murray is.
Murray too. Yeah, Murray too. Yeah. I agree with you on that.
Well, you don't
Yeah,
think
but
Eric Gordon could be that?
Aaron Gordon, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But he's like the third option though. Like it when it's coming from like I don't know. But
yeah, Denver. The thing with Denver, they got it's a unique situation. They have but they also have dogs around
yeah,
Jokic.
that Denver's an outlier. They've been
Facts.
building
They
this unit
they
for the
got
past.
dogs around them.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Denver's an outlier, bro. They've been building this unit the past 3-4 years. Like they just have so much chemistry with each other.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, y'all just need more of a vocal leader.
Thanks.
And then y'all would, and y'all need to get y'all the defense. Like y'all have to commit to defense, which hopefully Frank Vogel can make y'all do. But that's another thing. Y'all
I
gotta
saw
commit to the
Booker play a
defense.
little bit defense last year though. In the playoffs. I was impressed.
He did. He
Yeah, he
did. I
did.
give him
He
that.
was
Yeah.
trying. He was
He
trying.
was trying, yeah. I saw him do something he doesn't really often do. So,
No, he
and
showed
I
me. He
think,
showed me more defense than I thought he had.
yeah, for just real talk. So, and I think playing with Frank Vogel, I think being a defensive minded coach, I think that he's gonna. We're gonna score our points. That's one thing I'm not worried about. I'll tell y'all that right now. Points, I'm not worried about. I don't care who we play
With
against.
them three, with them three, y'all
Yeah,
better.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not worried about no points. But when it comes to those late games, y'all know this. Most of y'all play. I'm assuming y'all play basketball. When it comes down to just you need a stop, like you just need a. Who gonna get a stop? You know, Bradley Beal not getting no stop.
No.
Too
You know
little.
what I'm saying? So that's another issue. But like I
Okay,
said,
I
those
got
Bradley
a
four
Beal.
question
teams:
for you. Since
Clippers,
that's your
Lakers,
team,
Denver, Phoenix. Any one of those teams can win the West, in my opinion.
so
Don't
since
count Sacramento out.
I'm definitely counting Sacramento. I'm not gonna lie.
I
The
wouldn't.
yeah,
De'Aaron Fox, like I love De'Aaron, but I just think that there's they have look, all right. So the best player on every other team, LeBron, Anthony Davis, Jokic, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George. I mean, he's the worst out of every single one of them.
yeah, but they got some dogs over there.
They do, no doubt. And I actually picked them to win that series against Golden State last year. I thought they were going to beat Golden State, but they got some dogs. So I'm not saying they're going to be corny, but I don't think they're going to be as good as those teams.
Wait, why
Yeah,
not though? Why not? Cause
First of all, lack of rim protection, Sabonis. I mean, Draymond. I mean, I feel like a lot of that was dirty play. But we saw when the Warriors are strapped up on and start getting a little physical with him. Kind of folded.
yeah, he did get bullied on the boards in
Yeah,
Game
he was
7.
getting bullied on the
Yeah,
boards. I mean,
That's a fact.
lack of rim protection. The defense, like you said, not really any great wings. I mean, they're going to score points. They're going to get their points. But I think they had the number one offense ever. Like that's not an opinion. That's by the
right. That's a
numbers.
fact.
Yeah, that like ever, and they still got bounced around one. So I don't think their roster is good enough. That's not even a slight on like Mike Brown or De'Aaron Fox. I just don't think their roster is good enough to make a deep playoff run. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think the
I think
roster is
in
good
this
enough. I think they wasn't smart in that series.
They weren't. They definitely
right.
weren't. But that's more so because they're a young team though. Like that's really their first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I
Yeah,
think they're gonna clean a lot of that up.
right. Because that was the Aaron Fox first time in the playoffs. Keegan Murray.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh, what's the dude name?
Kevin
Malik
Herter
Monk.
was folding in that series, bro. He could have hit nothing.
Mm,
Oh
Yeah,
my goodness,
yeah.
he was folding.
the lights got brighter for him. The beam were too bright.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
The big
look,
one too, right.
Malik Monk. was balling. I trust him. Obviously, I trust De'Aaron. I ain't worried about De'Aaron. De'Aaron is a dog, bruh. Like, he was going right at. I don't know if him and Draymond was going back and forth. He was pulling him out on the perimeter and shaking him. Like, I like De'Aaron. I really do like De'Aaron. He's nice.
Yeah, I like Sacramento out of all the young teams. I like them the best.
Right. And he was playing with a thumb injury.
He was. Yes, he was. He definitely
Yeah,
was.
I respect him for that.
Yes, he was. Because most of these guys nowadays would have sat out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you're right about that.
Hey, I got a question for you since the Phoenix Suns is your team. Like,
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
who do you think should be the point guard on that?
Point. That's another issue. I think the ball. I think the. In all honesty, I think that seeing how it ran last year in the playoffs, the ball needs to be in Booker's hands running the ball up. I think that he is a good playmaker. I'm not going to go as far as say he's a great playmaker, but Chris Paul. If you look at the way our offense was, Chris Paul. The reason why a big part of the reason we lost those 2 games, he slowed the offense up. I mean, he literally we couldn't push the pace. Denver was killing us in transition the whole series because a lot of the reason is because of Chris Paul. When Cameron Payne played, he was pushing the ball up. We were getting a lot of easy baskets at the rim. Durant was getting to the free throw line, but like it was just a lot more smoother when Chris Paul wasn't out there. So and obviously Booker is a guy that can push the pace. He can ball handle. He can do all that good stuff. I don't know. I really want. It's gonna be interesting though because y'all know it's a lot different when you're just in a one series compared to when you're actually you are the main point guard now. Like you're actually
Yeah,
this is what
I
you're
was
gonna
just gonna say that. Like,
yeah. So
you don't think that's gonna
it's
have
gonna be a
some
little bit
fatigue on him?
yeah. He gonna feel the pressure. It's definitely gonna be a little bit different for him. I would have liked if we would have got a point guard. I would have because like what you just said, I would have liked if we got a point guard, but
Because I think that had an impact on Paul George when he was asked to be the point guard for most
yeah,
of the
that's
season.
true. Yep,
I
that's
think that
true.
taxed on him.
That's definitely true. It's just a different being a guard is not being running the point is not easy, bro. Like there's a lot that goes into it. Booker, I just don't know. How
Especially
do
if you
y'all look
ask
at
to be
Booker as
one
a
of the main scorers too.
yes, exactly. You're asking, okay, we're asking you got to be a great playmaker and you got to be one of our best scorers. Like that's Chris Paul was never really asked to be one of the on Phoenix. I'm talking about like you got to come out here, Chris. You got to be the best scorer. Like no, because you got Booker for that. But
And
now
then
they
in
actually
this
Booker.
era, they don't practice like they used to, so
No, we don't.
they don't be in the type of shape they need to be able to do that all
That's
season.
a fact. That is a fact. Um, do y'all Booker? I mean, really outside of Game 6 and Game 7 of the Denver series, I mean, not Game 7, outside of Game 5 and Game 6, I would argue that he was from the series from when what he was doing against y'all all the way to Game 5 against Denver. I would argue him. Him and Jimmy Butler, I would argue, were the 2 best players in the playoffs. That's just my opinion. Like from that series to that series, he was playing out of his mind. He was averaging like what 37 a game on like 70-60%. I mean, it was ridiculous. Now I'm
Right.
not saying he's going to do that again, but does that okay? Because you brought up overrated. That's really the reason why I'm bringing this up. When you see a guy like that, is your main are you one of those guys that it's like he did that okay, but he folded in Game 6, so it doesn't really matter. Like, is that what you were like? Is that something that you would say? Like, as great as he played, he didn't show up when it mattered the most. Because I remember BJ. That's part of what BJ said about Booker.
I mean that plays a factor in it, but what I was saying when I said he was overrated, I was really speaking to more of his accomplishment. Like he missed the playoffs for most of his career,
He
and then
did. He did.
you know what I mean. Guys are talking about he that guy. Well, if you that guy, your team should at least make the playoffs sometime in that stretch. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like you can't. He be getting a lot of
And he's
like
had a lot of bad
the
teams, but
Kobe
there's a lot of great
comparisons that
players that have.
come on, man.
Yeah,
You
you're
ain't even
right. Like
playoffs.
he had a lot of bad teams, but there's a lot of great players that has taken their team to playoffs on bad teams.
Just
You're
getting there.
right.
I
Yeah, you're
wouldn't
right.
hold it. I
I
wouldn't hold
respect
it
that.
against them getting put out with that type of team. But
Yeah, you're right. I respect that. You can't be that great of a like you can't be a top. 5 to 7 player, and you're just missing the playoffs every year. I don't care what team you're on.
That's my
Wait, was he top 5 to 7 during those years? Because I don't think so.
Oh
Even at
no,
the guard,
absolutely not. Absolutely
yeah,
not. No, no,
even
no,
at the
no,
guard spot, I don't think so.
no.
Because you had Steph, Dame,
Yeah, nah,
James
definitely not.
Harden.
Definitely not. Then absolutely not.
Right,
No,
right.
no, no way.
But now you
He,
hear guys talking about he that guy like that, and I'm like, I'm looking back on his history, like you ain't really accomplished much to be saying you that guy.
when they say he's that guy, I think
Now
they're
he
more
got
so
the
talking
talent.
about.
He got talent. Like I like his overall game and stuff. But
I think he's already one of the best scorers in the league. I'm not gonna lie to you.
no, he one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he top 10.
definitely. Yeah, he definitely one of the top scorers. Yeah.
I think that,
Yeah,
and him playing off
yeah.
Durant, I do think that had part of the like if he was the number one, like if he was on his own team, like if his second best player was like Andrew Wiggins, like Curry with the Warriors a couple of years ago, he would not have been playing like the way he was playing last year. I do think Durant had an impact on that too, because he was getting a lot of one-on-ones, and he was just tearing them apart. But
Right, that played a factor. But
yeah,
even with me being as critical of it as I am of him, I will admit that last year he showed me more dog than I thought he
yeah,
had.
he was playing out of his mind last year, bro. I was like, this is crazy. Especially like a couple of those games when he started going it started against y'all. He had that crazy game. He had like 40 something points. I forget which game it is, but it started against y'all. And after that, from that all the way till basically he got eliminated, it's just like it was ridiculous.
Yeah, he was going crazy on
Yeah,
like 70% true
yeah,
shooting.
I
That
was
was, that was
like video
ridiculous.
game numbers.
Most of that shit wasn't on Westbrook though.
Nah, hell nah. That shit was on like Norman Powell and Terrence Mann. That's who that shit was on.
He was baking well not because Aaron Gordon was really guarding Durant, so I can't even say he was cooking Aaron Gordon, but
Yeah, he was cooking the second group. He wasn't cooking. Westbrook was on his ass, boy.
Yeah,
yeah,
Westbrook showed me a level
Westbrook
of
got him a
defense
couple
I thought he
times.
didn't
I'll
have.
give you that. Westbrook got him a couple times.
Westbrook, I've always been a Westbrook fan, but I didn't know his defense could get that to that level.
I've never really seen him play defense for real, to be
Now,
Yeah,
I've
honest.
seen him play defense, but I didn't know he could play defense like that.
Yeah, he was locked down.
yeah. I think when he came into the league, he stopped playing defense because he was a defensive player of the year in college.
Yeah, at
Yeah, that's
UCLA.
the thing. Yeah, he was a defensive stopper in college,
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
which
like I've seen him play defense, but I didn't know he could play defense like that.
Yeah, not to that level in the league.
No.
Yeah, that's why.
he
That's
has
what I.
all the athleticism, so you would think it's really just a matter of him moving his feet and being active.
Right.
Right.
So,
You're right about that, boy. Man, oh man, this is gonna be a fun season. I can't wait.
Man, me either.
Whew. Everything going on. How y'all hear about I know it's a little bit off topic, but y'all hear about y'all talking about all right, y'all hate guys jumping ship to ship. How y'all feel about what Giannis said?
I
what did he
think they.
say?
How he don't if my goal is to win championships, and if Milwaukee doesn't make the right moves, then I'm basically saying I'm gonna get up out of here. That's basically what he said. He was like,
Yeah,
I'm
he
not
calling for
signing no
help.
extension if y'all don't.
Yeah, I
win
think they
championships.
laying the foundation for him to go to a big market.
Yo, Milwaukee is in shambles, bro. I mean, they got the oldest team in the league. Chris Middleton is not as good as he used to be. I was never really that high on him anyway, but they look. It's not looking too good for them. I'm telling you, I do not like their chances next year. I really don't. But even like I don't know, man. Would y'all criticize him if he left and joined another team? I wouldn't because he already
Yeah.
won. So it's not like, but he already won though.
Nah, I wouldn't. I
I
wouldn't
Yeah, I was gonna
criticize
say.
him.
He already won.
I wouldn't.
And
I
He
wouldn't
already
Milwaukee,
either.
won.
But
it's not like
he literally has the same team. So why is he complaining?
because
That's the
they're
same
getting
team he won a
worse. They're
chip.
not improving though. They're getting worse. If this was 2018, 2017 and he's doing that, that's different. But they're going in the other direction. Milwaukee's getting
But
worse, bro.
But bro,
that's
he was
true.
worse himself in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
that's true.
I was
Now
gonna
we need
say
to
that.
talk about that. That is very true. He was
10 or
not good in the
23 from the
playoffs.
free throw line. Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
he was not. Now that is true. Like part of that is like, all right, bro, you talking all this about our team. How about you being scared to go to the free throw line at the end of the game? I mean, we need to talk about that.
Right. Yeah. And I saw Bam lock him up.
Yes, he did.
He was 2 of 9 in the fourth quarter.
Yes, he did. Bro, Miami, he never plays good against Miami. In a bubble, he was horrible against them. even when they swept them in 2021, he didn't even play that good in that series. Like, they just know how to defend him.
Yeah, it looked like the
it's the
Clippers versus
wall.
Lakers, didn't it?
Yeah, the wall, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Just every time he just has a number. Miami, they play good against all the top teams: Philly,
Facts.
Boston, and Milwaukee.
They
Yeah.
do. And they play against the subpar teams. Because that game against Atlanta, there was no reason why they should have lost in the
Oh
play.
yeah, that was
No.
that was ridiculous.
No reason.
No
That was
reason.
ridiculous.
Shit. We're gonna have to see what happens this year, though. It's gonna be a lot of great basketball.
A lot.
Yeah, it's
James
gonna be
Harden, Philly is looking.
in
Ooh-wee.
shambles.
Yep,
Philly's cooked.
Philly's cooked, man. Harden,
Yeah,
man. I
Philly's
have lost. I used to be a
What do
big
you
Harden fan.
want? What do you want him to do, Andre?
Who Harden?
sell the team.
I want him
Oh, you a
traded.
Sixers? You a Sixers fan, Andre?
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel bad for y'all, man. Ooh.
No, I'm saying like with your team going forward. Like what would you want them to do?
What would I want them to do? I mean, all right. Look, it's a bad situation. The reason why this situation is so bad, like with the whole James Harden thing, is because if what Harden is saying is true, like at some point we just gotta agree. This ain't even about basketball. Just we all men on here. Like, if somebody makes me a promise that you're gonna give me something, especially when it's money, and you lie to me and say you're not gonna give it to me, there's gonna be a problem. I don't care what. That's just speaking as a man. You promise me a certain amount of money and you don't give it to me, that's a problem. No
Bro,
matter
can I
who.
ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Let's say I'm a basketball coach, right?
Okay.
And it's your freshman year in high school.
Okay.
And I promise you that next year you're gonna start.
Okay.
Do you have to perform in the games, or
yes? Now that's what I was about to say. I was about to get to that.
Okay.
And I was just about you took my words from me. The reason why it's so bad is because okay, Harden, you he promised you that. Okay, you didn't get it. Boom, I understand it. But on the other side, it's like, bro, like you made what 4 points in game 6, the closeout game. You were horrible. You scared to shoot the ball. So
He
you're over
always
here crying and stuff like this. Harden's biggest problem is he never understands that a lot of the reasons he's not successful is because of himself. In OKC, I mean in Houston, I want Russell Westbrook. No, I don't want Russell Westbrook. I want Dwight Howard. No, I don't want Dwight Howard. He go
I
over to
want Chris
Brooklyn.
Paul.
Yeah, Chris Paul, another one. Oh no, I don't want Chris Paul. Brooklyn. I want to do this. I want to play with KD and Kyrie. Up, Kyrie's quitting on us. I'm out of here. Then the Philly. Boom, boom, boom. Do this. Up is Joel Embiid. It's Doc Rivers. Let's get Doc Rivers out of here. It's just he doesn't understand that this is on him, bro. Like, you didn't play good enough to get this money. And so I don't know if I'm the Sixers, I'm like, yo, you until you just like you a Sixers fan. I mean, you are a Philadelphia 76er until somebody good enough offers a trade. Because I don't even think a lot of these teams want Harden. Like, with his history, I don't even think a lot of these teams
A lot don't.
You said what?
A lot don't.
Yeah, I really don't think. I wouldn't want him either if I was a GM. I'm gonna be honest. Especially, and that's not even bringing up how bad he's been in the playoffs. Like, that's just his personality side. We're not even talking about actually on the court. He had those 2 games against Boston. Game 1, and then what was it? Game 4. Game 4 in Philly. Yeah, where he played great. Those were 2 of the best playoff games I ever seen him play. Rest of the series, awful. So
he always tucking his tail.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's just who he is. I mean, at some point we just got to accept who guys are. So
he's a runner.
That's what he is. And I don't. It's hard to really respect a man like that. And I don't know, Philly, y'all really need to keep in check, because not only you lose James Harden, that's one thing, but now you got to start wondering. Embiid is 30 years old, bro. When is Embiid going to get to the point where it's like, man, I'm the MVP. This is not going right. We've been doing this process for almost a decade now. It's time for me to get up out of here. That's when it's really gonna get bad. Because then it's gonna be. You said what?
We're not doing that, bro.
You said what?
You're not going to cook Embiid too for not showing up in Game 7?
Oh yeah, I'm completely. Oh, you don't even get me started on Embiid.
He's a choker too.
He is definitely a choker. I was never as high as Embiid as, like, I don't think he's ever been better than Jokic. I don't think he's ever been in his high. He's too injured, and that's not even. He's a playoff choker. And remember in 2019 against Toronto, he was getting locked up by Marcus All.
Yeah, he was.
He's
He's
just
too talented to be doing that.
That's
Man.
what I'm saying, bro. Like he wants to. He plays like he's Kevin Durant or something, doing all this jab mid range. Bro, get on the. There is no reason Al Horford should be out there on a perimeter boxing you like that. There's no
reason nobody in this league should be guarding him.
That's what I'm like. Come on, Embiid. Like I'm not even an Embiid fan, but stuff like that is just ridiculous. He's too talented. He's too skilled to be out here underperforming like this, bro. It's ridiculous. If your jump shot's not falling, go down low, go on the block, boom, boom, boom your way, get to the free throw line. They're either going to foul you or you're going to get an easy layup. I mean, that's just normal basketball.
If he utilized his talent the right way, he'd be the most dominant player since Shaq.
That's what I'm saying. Like he want to do all this corny stuff. He want to do all this mid-range. All right, bro. I mean, if that's the way he want to play for the rest of his career, but he going to have to change that up, man.
He ain't gonna win no ring like that.
Nope. Yeah, and B got to be better. He gotta dominate, like y'all saying. He gotta get on the block and stop shooting a lot of jumpers.
There is no. And then Andre, they had. I know you because you were 6. They had Marcus Smart on him a couple of those plays,
and he didn't punish him. And he did not punish him.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, man.
He was passive. He was passive, yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
I was flabbergasted when I seen that. I felt so bad for you, Andre, when I seen him.
I was like, man, this is ridiculous.
I'm just being real. I'm being real. I ain't trying to crack the joke on you or nothing. I just felt. I was like, damn. I know Andre is like.
But he did. I mean, let's be fair. He did punish him sometimes, though. Let's not make it seem like.
No, but he should be doing that all the time, though. That's
all the time. I agree.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, I agree.
Shit, 7 feet. 7 feet.
I think most of that is coaching,
And BJ, I remember you said one time that you thought Embiid was the best player in the NBA, or you thought he's better than Giannis. I'm like, do you still feel that way?
He could be, but I mean, he's just not his degree of gravity. He's not gonna go deep in the water.
Yes,
like that's just not his. He's not gonna do that.
It's not.
Giannis, Jokic would. Yeah, Giannis and Jokic will go deep in the water.
Yes, Jokic is not scared. And Jokic can play on the perimeter, but when it's time, he is not scared to just drop back, boom, boom, layup. He's not scared to do that.
To me, what it is like, he's the type of person that if you give him the easy way out, he'll take it.
Exactly. That's what he'll do.
You got that right. Exactly.
He's going to take the easy way out every time.
But, guys, let's be fair, though. Jokic got a reliable second option next to him.
He does. Now that's true.
That's fair.
We're not going to do that.
Fair.
Didn't James Harden average like 11 assists?
He did. 20 and 10. 20 and 11.
Yeah, but he's a choker too.
He's a choker. But I mean,
my thing is, I just think mentally, like Jokic and Murray is more mentally tougher.
I agree with that.
That's why I think Patrick Beverly and PJ Tucker are good for Embiid.
Yeah,
I think you gotta be like the type to tap him on the chest.
Everybody was down on the Patrick Beverly move. I actually thought it was good for the Sixers. The Sixers need somebody like that, bro. They really do. Like they tried to get it with PJ Tucker, but I mean,
you're gonna see what Pat Bev do for his game. He's gonna hold him accountable.
Yeah, man.
Personally, I just want one of them. I don't want both of them.
I feel so bad for Nick Nurse, bro. Like he's already coming here. He's dealing with all this drama with Harden. It's oh man. Oh my goodness. I thought y'all was getting Dame Lillard.
I'm hearing some rumors for Zach LaVine. I don't know how true that is, but
another playoff dropper.
I mean, he's been in the players like just once, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you're right. I mean, but the thing with Harden is like he's on a decline, and his. I mean, now it's a point like we got to get what we can get, fellas. We can't even go out here like we're not getting Steph Curry, we're not getting Kevin Durant, like we're not getting. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting nobody like that for James Harden at this stage.
But Zach LaVine, he's another guy that I think don't apply himself.
He doesn't. That's why I said playoff dropper. He really doesn't apply himself. So I mean, it's just. Man, it doesn't look good, man. It just doesn't. I mean, I actually think that Tyrese Maxey is more mentally stable than James Harden.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So if we're talking about
Maxey got a dog in him.
Yes, I like
Maxey cold.
Maxey's a dog. I really like Maxey.
He just need to have more opportunity.
Yes. He can hoop, bro. He really can. A lot of people thought that I was on the front fence of saying it's time that the Sixers need to like just get rid of Harden and say we need to build this through Embiid and Maxey. Harden, we need. But then it's like, okay, who's your point guard?
Yeah.
So.
Right, that's my issue too, because Maxey not really a point guard.
He's like a 2.
Yeah, go get a bucket type player.
Facts.
Yeah, he's a combo guard, really.
Yeah, facts. He's not really the type get the ball, bring the ball up the court, initiate the offense. That's not his game.
Right, but I mean, it's getting to positionless basketball, so who knows?
Yeah, you got that right too. I think, man, y'all need somebody like I know you're not getting Dame, but if y'all had somebody like Dame, like that would, in my opinion, that would
playoff dropper.
He is a playoff drop. He is a playoff dropper. You're not lying about that. I'm not. I'm not going to sit up here and say.
But he's way better than Harden.
Yes, he is better than Harden. And the playoff, like Dame Lillard, really outside of that 1 year he made the Western Conference Finals, has never really had a competent team for me to say, oh, he's just a playoff dropper. He's just not good in the playoffs. Harden has been on multiple championship contending teams, like not just good teams. He's been on multiple championship contending teams, and he's basically never been good. Like that's just who James Harden is.
Right, and he's been the main reason most of those teams.
Right, exactly. And he's been on great teams, like very great teams, a lot of his years. And I think bringing somebody like Dame Lillard, I think the pick and roll, the inside out game with him and Embiid would be absolutely ridiculous. Because Dame shooting the ball from 1,000,000 meters away, Embiid down low, that would be crazy. Yeah, I think, and he's not scared. I would trust him in the big moments more than Embiid. I'll tell you that much.
For sure.
So, but I think that would have been your best bet. But man.
Yeah, Sixers, they cook. Now I got them at the 5th seed next season.
Who you got? What's your top 5 seeds in the East?
I got Cleveland. I know people disagree with that.
Cleveland at 1?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I got Cleveland, Boston, Milwaukee.
Okay.
Miami.
Okay.
Philly, New York.
Okay. Cleveland at 1. Wow.
I mean, I'm looking at what Donovan Mitchell did with the Jazz. When he led them to the 1st seed. With Rudy Gobert as the defensive player of the year when they was number 1 in defense.
He did. You're right. He did.
I'm looking at the Cavs. I'm like Evan Mobley. Defensive player of the year. They had the number 1 defense last season. So I'm looking at that, and I'm just kind of like comparing the two, and I'm seeing a huge possibility of them being a number 1 seed. Now I could be wrong. I'm not saying they're gonna be the number 1 seed. That's just my guess.
Do you think that the struggles that happened to them last year against New York, like lack of wing depth,
bro?
I
call them. Hey, tune in sports.
Bro.
I call them the midget backcourt because they got 2 guards that are 6 foot.
Yeah, man. I mean, so that's a
too little. I mean, Jalen Brunson was cooking them. RJ Barrett was cooking them. Josh Hart was cooking them. Bro,
and they was getting bullied on the boards by Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, Josh Hart averaged.
Josh Hart was like Rodman out there.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Twitter Sports, pull your ass up, bro.
Hey man, but I Donovan Mitchell is my dog. I love me some Donovan Mitchell. I hope it's right. I mean, I would love to see Cleveland be that good. But oh man, they wouldn't be your pick to go to the finals, would they?
Another Embiid? Nah, they lose in the 2nd round.
Okay, yeah. That sounds about right. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I think they play a team like Indy. I got Indiana making the playoffs though.
I do too.
Indiana. I like Indiana's future.
Yeah, I got them making the playoffs. How you feel about that?
I'm high on Halliburton.
Yeah.
Halliburton.
They just paid him a lot of cheese, though. I mean,
I like his game though.
Yeah, other than his jump shot.
I ain't gonna lie. It don't matter. It don't matter what's going on. It don't matter what coming on. Because in the next, not now, but in about 5, 6 years, the NBA is gonna run right through San Antonio. You can mark my words on that.
Oh, so you real big on
Yeah. Listen, I don't care what none of y'all got to say, but the skinny this, the injury, and look, injury concerns is a real thing. I'll give you that. But other than he's coming. He coming to bring the house down. I really believe that. I think that dude is gonna be everything that he's projected to be. I really do. I'm very high on Victor. I know some of y'all don't like his game, huh?
I like him, but I'm concerned about injuries.
The injuries, yes. The injuries, obviously, we got his player build, 7'5", skinny, playing on the perimeter. That's obviously concern. But if that man can stay healthy, it is going to get dangerous for the league. It's going to get very dangerous.
No, he definitely got a high ceiling.
Yes. Yes. I really believe that. Obviously, I'm not saying he's going to be the GOAT or nothing like that, but man, I don't know. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna get spooky. Pop gonna get him right. I think Pop is like the.
I think that was a good plus for him.
Yes, absolutely. To have Pop in his ear, that's gonna be amazing. So, that's how I feel. I think he's gonna be better than Giannis. I think he's gonna be better than, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. I think he's gonna have a good season next year if he.
I do too. What you got him averaging? What 16 and what 16, 10, 17?
Nah, he can average 20.
Yeah, he can. He really can.
I was gonna say 18, 19. Yeah,
18, 19. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yep, sounds about right. First year coming into the league,
but I can see him averaging 20. I can see him averaging.
I can definitely see that.
Paulo averaged 20 last season.
He did, and I think he's gonna be better than Paulo in his rookie season. So
20-7, 20-8.
I like how Paulo been looking in them USA games too, them cup games.
Yes, he has.
I like how he's been looking, especially on the defensive end.
Yep, Paulo. I like Paulo. He can hoop. He definitely can hoop. I like Paulo. That's my man. But yeah, I'm these guys. I'm very high on Victor, man. A lot of people. I've been seeing a lot of people be very critical of him. I don't know if it's because of the hype. Like y'all don't like the hype that's around him or whatever.
Nobody likes the hype like that. When a player get praised like that before he plays, it's gonna be haters coming out the woodwork.
Of course. But I mean, that's just they did that to LeBron. So I mean, and look how he turned out. So
it just comes with the table.
Yeah.
It comes with it.
Yeah.
But wait, what y'all feel about the Pistons? Now I saw
Detroit?
Young Africa. I saw Young Africa last time. He said Cade Cunningham gonna average 25 next year. What y'all think?
Really?
25. Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
That's what he said.
I think they got a good team. It's coming, but I don't think it's there yet.
Yeah, I don't think it's there yet. And Cade really hasn't taken that much of a leap. I mean,
he was hurt last year, so
yeah, that's what he was hurt. But I mean, I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah, I like the pieces they got over there, but it ain't ready yet.
Yeah, it's not ready. It's kind of like a Pelican situation. Like the pieces look nice, but I mean, it's just not there yet.
Yeah, that shit's still in the oven right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Still cooking.
But I'm with you on the future though. The future gonna look good, but not now.
Yeah, I agree.
But as far as young teams in the East, I do like Indiana. I think they can make a leap.
Indiana, yeah, they definitely.
Yeah, I got them in the plan.
Yeah, they gonna be in there. Atlanta might be the worst team in the conference next year.
Oh, you think so?
Well, not the worst. I mean, I'm not gonna say
one of the worst.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna be one of the. Hey, they ain't gonna be in the playoffs. I'll tell you that. But you know that they're gonna be one of the worst teams. I really believe.
I hate that for Murray too, because I like his game.
Yeah, I hate that, man. I hate it.
Murray.
DeJounte Murray. Trae Young, he had that 1 year where he ran off on the plug, got to the Eastern Conference Finals. That was a fluke year.
That was a fluke year, yeah.
That was a fluke. Everyone knew Atlanta shouldn't have been there. Come on, man. But
that was Philly's spot.
Yeah, that was a fluke. That might have been the worst loss in the process era. That was bad. That was very, very bad. Y'all had no business losing that. That was ridiculous, bro. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I remember watching that game. I'm like, what are we doing here? Like,
yeah, they got bad.
that was awful. Come on, man. That was a horrible loss.
And Ben Simmons has just been a ghost since.
Oh yeah, Ben. You hear him talking about now? He feel like he in the best shape of his. Like Ben, ain't nobody listening to you, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Nobody's taking you serious, dog.
Yeah.
And he said he want to come to Philly again. I'm like, bro, get the fuck
really?
out.
He
Yeah,
can't do
Philly.
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
You could,
roasted.
roll up
I'm
in
like,
Philly.
bro.
You going the first thing you're gonna get is a tool to your forehead.
I'm like, bro, get out of here, bro.
Nobody in Philly wants you back, bro. Like nobody. There's not one person. Like
The Rocky statue will be smoking his pack.
that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, nobody is, bro. No, not at all. That you at the wrong place at the wrong time, my brother.
Yeah. Hey, but I gotta get up off here, bro.
Absolutely. All right, you have a great night.
Andre.
All right, salute OC, salute Marlon.
All right, bro.
BJ.
Take care.
Salute. You gonna end?
Hey, BJ.
Y'all want to say on the?
Oh,
Yo.
go ahead, dog. Go ahead.
No, I said any last thoughts, man, on tonight's show.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to the main topic. I guess
I got one question for you, BJ.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Where you think we gonna finish in the West?
You want to say number
Top
one?
three.
Top three.
Yeah,
Easily top three.
That's what I got us to.
And the only reason I don't say one is because I need to know how many games Kawhi and PG playing.
Oh, I was just about to ask. So, are y'all not worried about the injuries at all? Like, are y'all not worried about that at all?
You definitely have to worry about the injuries. But
I just think they'll be ready for the playoffs.
Look, I hope they're healthy. I don't wish injuries on nobody. I hope they are healthy. I just gotta see it, man.
I hope not only us healthy. I hope all the big names.
Yeah. I want to see a competitive. Everybody's healthy. I want to see that type of Western Conference. All these.
I don't want no excuses when we run through y'all.
Huh?
No, I'm saying I hope everybody's healthy, so I don't want no excuses when we run through everybody.
Hey, man. And I think, but I mean, that's a bad match. I mean, if y'all played the champs, y'all would lose. That's just a bad matchup for y'all. Jokic, y'all don't got no answer for Jokic.
It was.
That's a.
It was. There you go. There you go. See, it was, but ain't no more because Westbrook gonna attack that rim.
Yeah, they gonna bring him on the block. But I mean, that's fair. He gonna attack the rim. Jokic don't got no rim protection, obviously, but I mean, he gonna kill y'all on the offense though. It's gonna look bad.
It's basically gonna be between Kawhi, PG, and Jokic and Murray.
I think that's
gonna
now.
start?
I do think now, in my opinion, I know you guys probably think Kawhi is the best player. In my opinion, Jokic is the best player out of all four. But second, third, fourth is y'all got Kawhi and Paul George are both significantly better than Jamal Murray. I'm with y'all right there.
I've never seen Kawhi not be the best player on the floor in the playoffs.
You've never seen Kawhi Leonard not be.
I'm just playing.
I was going to say, are we?
For real though. In most, all honesty though, in most series where he plays.
Oh yeah, he hoops, no doubt about it.
Yeah, he the best player on the court.
No doubt about that. I'm not even going.
And I think he'll be the best player on the court in that series too.
But they played against each other, and he wasn't even the second or arguably the third best player on the court.
What are you talking about?
In a bubble, he wasn't the first or second best player. Jokic and Jamal Murray were both better than him.
That's cap.
Wait, were they?
In game? Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm talking about specifically just game 7, not the whole.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll take that back. Just game 7. I'm talking about though.
Oh shit! That we know that, but the whole series, I think it was
not the whole
Kawhi.
series. I tweaked. I didn't mean to say that, but
yeah, I think Kawhi was the best player because the first 4 games, I know for sure it was Kawhi.
Yeah, it was. And then they blew those couple leads in 2 games.
Even games 5 and 6, Kawhi and PG played well.
They did.
It was just the game 7 that people remember.
They just kept blowing those leads, man. That's what I don't know how y'all lost that.
Yeah,
but
I'll give you 3 letters.
Go ahead.
DOC.
Doc Rivers. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doc.
I just
Yeah,
call him
Doc.
Glenn. I call him Glenn. That's all I call him.
Yeah, he got to get it back. He don't just. In my opinion, I don't think he should be a coach in the NBA right now. He's just good.
Yeah,
I don't think he should be anything in the NBA, but apparently they hired him for NBA Finals. I'm like, I don't know how he got that job.
Yeah, he's
he
Doc.
can't. You can't even hear his voice.
Yeah.
It's like he's getting choked. Like,
Yeah, Doc ain't the answer, man.
Like he's always lost his voice.
Is Kawhi? So
yeah.
you guys still firmly believe if everybody's healthy, Jokic, LeBron, Anthony Davis, everybody, that Kawhi Leonard is the best player in the NBA, or just in the Western Conference at least?
Absolutely, I believe that.
Yeah, he's the best player because he can do everything. No, he has no weaknesses in his game. Everyone else's players I
I
named
think
has a
playmaking
weakness.
is a weakness. I don't think he's a good playmaker, but everything else he's great.
Yeah, but he's had multiple seasons where he averaged over 5 assists. That's
fair. But playmaking, I don't. But that's just the numbers. I don't think playmaking is how much assists you average, though. I think that's more.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
but I think he's a solid playmaker now.
He's not.
I think
that
that was a weakness in his game, but I think he's
developed. He's in 2021. I think he was like. That was his best year, in my opinion, because that's when he was y'all should have won. If he doesn't get hurt, I think y'all win that year. I'm gonna be honest. That was y'all year, bro. Kawhi was playing out of his mind.
Yeah,
that was y'all year, BJ. I think if he doesn't get hurt, you guys win. I firmly do believe.
Most definitely.
I really believe that.
Yeah, I believe that too.
Just gotta see what happens. Oh man, but fellas, got to end it there.
Yep.
Been off about 2 hours.
Subscribe, people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. See y'all next time.
All right,
absolutely. You have a great rest of your day. A great rest of your night.
You too.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
Yo. Okay, so we are ending the show right now, man. Definitely continuously watch the Pull Up Basketball Podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Twitter, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all smash that like button. As well as hit that Cash App right there. If y'all enjoyed the show, please, you know what I'm saying, hit that Cash App. $ BJ Matthews for all of our content. You know what I mean? I'll, send y'all love to the podcast. There you go in the Cash App. As well, get our membership badges that are available. You guys haven't had a chance to get your membership badges. We have so many great perks that y'all have available. Including, you know what I'm saying, the ability to win cash prizes and t-shirts and merchandise for our monthly annual giveaways, and the access to talk to, you know what I'm saying, our celebrity guests, and just all around, just, a lot of great things. And continuously support us, man. Continuously, you know what I'm saying, show your love to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. We'll be back on possibly tomorrow. If not tomorrow, definitely on Saturday. And all the new subscribers, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button as well. And hit the like button as y'all exit off tonight's live. But until next time, respectfully say, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up. Peace. Out here like swim well.